hello. Everyone say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We are unfortunately a couple people down today because the weather was nuts and knocked out Sly's power, and Alaric has no internet, and Maggie has a migraine. So, unfortunately, we are a little bit down, but we have some stuff to do, so we're gonna fucking do it.
You said the fuck
Yep.
word.
I did say the fuck word.
Eh.
It's my favorite word. It's the word of the day.
Too. Wow.
Hello, everyone in chat. Thank you for the subs, guys, even though you're in the party, but, you know, that's fine. Still appreciate
You don't
it.
have to.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's not appreciated. It is appreciated. Thank you. It helps pay for the server that you're playing on.
Yeah.
I'm saving up my plats.
All right, so where we last left off many moons ago, we were on the Isle of Keening in the southern settlement, which didn't appear to have a name, but it was pretty shitty. Mostly ruins. There was a broken boat, a tower that was mostly crumbled, and a mansion that stood at the end of the city that was just sort of a dark, ominous shadow. You did actually find some inhabitants, however, an orc and an elf living together in one of the homes that they'd clearly sort of fixed.
Now,
enough to
is
be
it in
livable.
wedded bliss or is it in that other word? I forget the word.
Sin?
Sin. Living in sin. If you're not sinning, you're not having fun.
It's true.
Exactly.
You didn't ask, but you can roll an insight check if you would like to determine the nature of their relationship.
I mean,
Thanks,
I feel
Artemis.
like the fact that when we walked in, they was all wearing only nothing but a robe and naked otherwise. Let me check Aethelstan's intelligence, though. Let me check his emotional intelligence.
So 0.
He has emotions.
He's got feelfies.
He's got fifis. He's got lots. He's got big fifis. He just has to trust you in order to show them.
True.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I want to roll. Let's see what tonight's gonna be like, everybody.
First roll in 2 weeks.
Insight. Oh wait, well, insight is wisdom. Hang on, let me double check. Oh, yeah, he's got a 14 wisdom. Why not? Would you consider emotional intelligence wisdom, or would you consider that a subclass of intelligence? That's actually a good question.
I would say that's wisdom because you can't really study it. It's from experience.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this here dice, and I'm gonna throw that in the tray there.
Nicely done. Well, that was a natural 20.
One of those nights.
So if it is one of those nights, I quit now.
It's gonna be one of those nights. I just rolled a nat 20. Not even a dirty 20. A nat 20.
Man. What is happening?
It's a bad sign.
For me.
If the first roll is good, everything else is bad.
So, obviously,
it's all downhill from here.
Obviously, they are very close. But is it in sin? Or is it under the sky and their gods?
You didn't see any wedding bands or wedding.
That's okay. That's just Puritan culture.
I know.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
Very Western.
You did see that there are 2 separate bedrooms. One that the orc had come out of, and the other that had been fought in. They both had very different styles. One was very orcish, and the other was very elvish.
Well, it's okay to have your own space. In fact, it's very healthy.
With your natural 20, you know that they are living in sin but sleep separately because one of them snores.
I get two guesses who, and the first guess doesn't count.
Oh, it's the elf. It's obviously the elf.
Yes, exactly.
It's totally the elf.
It's a fucking elf.
Yep.
You know what? That's canon now. Can that be canon, please?
It is canon.
Yes. The Vector.
I-
Note, asterisk, the elf snores.
Hi, Kiwi. Welcome to the Vactair and whatever nonsense this is going to be tonight.
I forgot everybody's name.
And it was not Guthrie's house that was lit up, right? It was the other
The Spoopy Mansion.
It was a
Spoopy
spoopy
mansion?
mansion that had a light on in the second floor.
Okay.
Guthrie's house was pretty well abandoned. Probably hadn't been lived in for at least a 10-day.
And he's been missing for how long now?
About that long.
About that long. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's our third resident of this here little hamlet,
Yes.
if you can call it that, and he's a little dwarf guy.
Little dwarf guy. So at the end of last session, as we sort of hinted at, you all had fought some strange icy spirits. And upon leaving, Alaric had tried to venture out to find the source of them and ended up seeing this light in the second floor tower. Or not tower, sorry. The second floor of the mansion.
Did
So-
he? I don't remember. Did he indicate to the rest of the crew?
He had not. It was just sort of you see a light on, and then we were done.
Alaric comes back to the group and says,
He comes
But,
back to
yeah,
the
do,
group.
Hey,
do,
there's
do his dialect, Affy.
Whoa!
Do your best, Alaric.
There was a light on in the second floor of the mansion, and then I walk
"Can you
away.
elaborate?"
No, he walks away.
Okay.
Accurate.
It is not
Well, right then.
inaccurate for him.
It was not inaccurate.
Thanks,
We could burn it
Kiwi,
down.
and other Kiwi.
The Kiwis
Oh
are
boy,
here.
both Kiwis
Hey,
are
the
here.
Kiwi crew. We just gotta wait for the third one. They're around
Or
somewhere.
are there actually two? Okay.
There are two, but there's
Yeah.
actually three.
Oh my gosh. And it's not all the same person, just with alts.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
Three whole ass different people.
That you think that you know.
I mean, it's better than being three half-ass other people.
I mean, I've been on video.
Never
chat
half-ass
with
anything.
them
Oh, okay.
At the same
No.
time, so like, unless they're super talented,
Okay, so it's not like Batman where you've never seen both of them at the same time.
but they've all looked at Nightwing's ass,
Mhm.
Haven't we all?
right?
Very pert.
Ooh, that one cover with Wolverine on the cover, and them all.
Mhm.
It's like we know.
Yep, it's
Canon.
true. Hi, Belle.
Canon bisexual middle-aged man. We love to see it.
Absolutely. All right.
Not closeted too.
True. All right. So Alaric comes back inside. The cannon on his shoulder kind of wears down, and you're left with a. It's not exactly a destroyed house because they were able to basically phase through. However, one of the windows in the elves' bedroom is broken because they liked to make an entrance.
Jerks.
Rude.
It's not
Yeah.
the first window. It's not the first window that I've seen shattered. Anybody have mending?
I can clean it up. I can't do anything about fixing it.
Do you have a sturdy hide? Otherwise, you're going to be experiencing quite a draft.
I mean, I'm mostly covered in fur, but
I was talking to the folks who dwell here, but you know what? Thank you for answering.
Sturdy hide. Yeah. Yeah, I've got something like that. Hang on. And the orc kind of gets up from where he. It wasn't a collapse exactly. He did drop to a knee at one point, and the magic sort of slipped away from him into the ground. But he gets up and moves into his bedroom to retrieve, like, leathers
One of the
and stuff.
thousands of leathers that he has.
Yeah, he's got quite a few blankies, and
It gets chilly up
it
here.
gets chilly. He likes when
You
it's
don't get to
warm.
you don't get to spoon too much, you know, because it's hard to sleep.
Yeah. So he
Love for
brings
that.
those back from his room and goes about putting them in place over one of the windows.
Could you refresh my memory on the name of the elf and the orc, please?
Bibby and Gibby.
Bibby and Gibby. Yep. Gibby.
Like, I've got it written down somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah,
Bibby
I don't.
and Gibby.
I don't know what
Yeah,
happened to my notes from last time.
Yeah, it's Bibby and Gibby. Bibby's the elf,
Yeah.
Gibby's the orc.
Mhm. My
Yep, there we go.
apologies
Okay.
for getting right to the point, but is that normal?
Which
The spirits crashing through windows.
oh, he starts grumbling in Orcish. Bibby's like,
House.
it does occur on occasion. They do come in whenever they feel it's necessary.
Where do they come from?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, but I would assume Mount's Lament, where the Banshee lives.
Does he know his name? Probably knows his name by now. I hope he does. Alaric said that he saw a light in the mansion. Is that normal?
Off and on. We don't tend to go there. It's a little uncomfortable.
Do you know if anybody actually lives there?
Yes?
Aethelstan looks out the across at the mansion, just like not getting anywhere.
We've never seen anyone come or go,
Okay.
but the light isn't always on.
Might even ghosting to sleep, right?
I don't believe that is part of their necessity now.
Aethelstan kind of that literally made me stop. I wonder if it was...
Do ghosts sleep? Google.
5e.
Well, as I said, you're all welcome to stay here for the evening and do whatever it is you feel you need to do.
Excellent. I suppose we could try and get some rest, considering the commotion that has taken place.
It is entirely up to you, of course.
Eli, what do you think?
What time of day is it? Ish?
Evening.
It's night.
Is it night? Okay.
We're sitting down for a little cuppa before Betty bye.
I believe that we should rest. Everybody looks a little done in.
Dibs on the couch.
That break it.
Fine. Who's taking first watch?
I will.
You took first watch last time.
So?
You are useless if you are not rested. Well, anybody is useless if they are not rested.
I mean, as long as somebody relieves me, it will be fine.
Well, don't everybody volunteer at once.
I mean, I can wake up after a couple hours.
I'll take the third then.
All right.
Good
I'll
night.
wake Breeze up.
You said there was
Alright.
there was a fur pallet in the sitting room, right? There was something like that.
There's
Why do I remember
the
a pile of fur or something.
so there is the sort of shave, and there is.
Oh, yeah, didn't you? Race was like, I'm immediately on that chase.
There is also the second bedroom, which you may have peeked into, where there is a lot of fur on the floor. There is a carpet in front of the rug, or a carpet in front of the rug.
Yeah.
Yes,
That makes sense.
words are hard.
Fireplace. It's okay. We all knew what you meant.
Yep, fireplace. That's the one.
I cast Magnificent Mansion and I go to sleep inside my beautiful mansion. I'm just kidding.
You don't have that.
You
Nice
don't
try
have
though.
that spell.
All right. So with everybody tuckered out and cuddling up or not,
Look at the little snowies.
it's snowing.
It's shimmering.
Oh,
Snowing.
but before I go to sleep, I go, oh, Keela, you can see in the dark, right?
I think so.
Okay, night.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Kira and Aethelstan like look at them offended, like, can you not?
Not without these. And I point to the goggles on my head.
Yeah, I'm good.
Lovely.
All right. So
He
everybody,
just lays down supine like he's a corpse and he's out.
of course.
Well, they kind of like. Stop that, please. This is not the night for
All right. So
He's had to shove himself into nooks and crannies to get to like feel safe and get some sleep. So like, I'm sure
I'm sure he has.
he could probably fall asleep anywhere.
that's what she said.
Yep.
Anyway,
Anyways. Yeah, Keela's gonna take first watch and just go like from the front door to where the busted window is and just, keep an eye on shit.
Okay. So the busted window, it is busted still, but it is covered in like leathers and furs to keep the cold out, keep the snow out.
yeah, he nailed it in place or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Then she'll just keep an eye on the front door, I guess.
Okay. There is another window in the elf's bedroom that you can look out to actually see the succubus on the dock.
Okay.
I was gonna say, we could have just slept on a fucking boat.
We could, but
You're so
What?
pretty.
It's fine.
I'm so stupid.
but they offered a house with a fire
That is true.
versus a boat that's on water when it's snowing.
It was. Were you not cozy on the boat?
There was an iron stove.
So, okay.
Iron stove. I mean, I'm accustomed to being too long for most beds, so.
It was a little rocky for me.
That's fair.
Lots of bed that doesn't move.
All right.
Yes.
Keela would stay here too because she got so seasick, so.
Fair. That's fair.
I forgot about that.
Bree's got seasick too, so.
Yeah. Oh man. It's a time. For anybody who doesn't suffer from seasickness, you are lucky. Or motion sickness in general.
I've never suffered. Never, not me.
Or like, God forbid, like vertigo when you're standing on something high.
Oh no.
I get
absolutely
vertigo only when I'm laying down and I feel like my toes are going over my head.
Oof.
Yeah, I hate it. It's the worst.
That's wild.
Everything hurts and I'm dying.
Same though. All right. So tucking in for the night, Keela, you just kind of move around as quietly as you can in your chainmail. Most of the
We're in scale mail.
scale mail, whatever, close enough. So most of the party is sort of used to the sound of somebody awake and moving. So, for the most part, nobody's really disturbed, especially Aethelstan. He's used to you kind of keeping watch.
I also have something to protect me, so.
About midway through your watch, I need you to make a perception check.
Round 2, fight.
No, this is just payback for everything that I've been doing to her for the last week.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad.
18.
Okay, so 18. That's good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want these in the tower?
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I'll ask for it in the tower if I want it in the tower.
Okay.
The tower, which you are never to enter under any circumstances. Sorry.
Unless you're told to.
You're told to.
All right, so as you are sort of leaning against the front door, got your arms folded, watching the snow fall. The sky above is cloudy, obviously. The snow has to come from somewhere. But there are gaps, and you can see the stars through them. And you see this blinking light far, far off in the heavens. It's gold, then it's red, then it's gold again,
Aliens.
and it moves just a little bit. But then it's not alone. There's another. And rather than having the same pattern of blinking, they almost look like they're talking to each other.
Oh no.
One will flash its own pattern, and then the one will respond to it.
It's mirror talk.
The second one that showed up flashes blue and gold. The third, green and gold. And they just seem to be chatting. It's a very weird sort of thing that you're watching happen. You're awake, you know you are. You kind of give your face a little bit of a pat, make sure you're awake. These stars are talking to each other. You can't hear anything, obviously. They're too far away. But they're signaling to each other.
Okay. And would I know anything about that? Like, have I ever seen anything like that before?
Make a history check.
Ooh.
Damn, all the
That's
rolls
21.
coming out tonight.
Yeah.
You have only seen this once. It was many, many years ago. You remember a battlefield. Standing amongst other soldiers. Arms at the ready. The nerves in your own stomach were high. You could feel a chill down to the very tips of your wings. One of your compatriots looked at you, and then you ran. This is not where you needed to be. This is not where you wanted to be. It was terrifying. You saw the stars communicating above, and it wasn't stars. It was gods. You knew that your end was nigh, but you were not ready to go. So you ran. Like a coward. You come back with breeze touching your shoulder. See? Their turn.
Okay.
Okay, you seem a little transfixed.
stars are quite beautiful tonight, don't you think?
They're a little tough to see. It's a little cloudy.
As you look up again,
Good night,
Key,
Breeze.
it's really cloudy. You can't see the sky.
If this were my channel, the emotional damage sound would be being smashed over and over again.
It's okay. It's okay. She's got 16 weeks to get back at me, so
Oh,
it's all right. I got it. Yeah, Keeley would just, look at Breeze. Breeze, how tall are you?
5'4".
oh,
think?
small bean.
Yeah.
Tiny
She just
little
kind of
baby.
looks kind of down at you and reaches out and just gives your shoulder a gentle squeeze. Good night, Breeze.
Good night.
And goes and lays down. And dreams about home.
Oh, I did this to myself.
Don't throw it at me if you can't take back, so.
I can, but it doesn't mean that I haven't emotionally damaged myself in the process.
It's the big decisions.
Decisions were made, and you know
Does she-
that I can make myself cry. I don't need your help.
Does Keeley dream?
No.
And I'm sorry, you said it was a red and gold, blue and gold, and green and gold?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Breeze. It's fucking cold outside.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a couple minutes, stare up towards where I saw Keeley staring. If I don't really see anything, I'm just gonna
Sure, make a perception check.
go in. Perception. There's that guy.
Liam. Another 20 rolling out.
Wow.
Well then.
This does not bode well for later in the game.
No, it does not.
Nope. Y'all are fucked.
Shit's gonna hit the fan and we're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the mansion. Roll perception. Natural 1. Natural 1.
Someone going to the mansion. I ain't fucking with that. Alright.
Really? I thought you'd be the first one in the door.
I did too, actually.
Hi.
Wait, what?
I thought you would be the
I
first
thought you'd be the first one in the
First one at the
door.
door.
Why?
There's something hinky going on and you want to know what it
There's
is.
no gain. Except for... No. And death.
All right, Breeze. So with your perception check, as you're looking up sort of in the same area that Keeley was looking up at, it's real cloudy. Maybe they've just got a thing for clouds. You know, you can't see the stars.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe she
maybe a
can see
couple
through the clouds.
flashes of like snow lightning. But maybe that's just what they were watching. It is pretty. You can feel sort of inspired almost to perhaps write a sonnet about the lightning snow.
Homework for next time.
I
Google
need a
machine to the
sonnet on my
rescue.
desk by next week.
Okay, first I need to learn how to write a sonnet.
Is it thy will thy image should keep open my heavy eyelids to the weary night? Dost thou desire my slumber should be broken, while shadows like to thee do mock my sight?
That was fabulous. Thank you for just pulling that out of your ass.
Well, I'm a classical
No,
actor, so
I know, but the fact that you could just spout that off without any.
I can
Notice.
keep going, but but this is not my scene. Cedar's not here. Aethelstan's asleep.
True, true. For a little while longer, anyway. Nothing happens on your watch, Breeze. You kind of look up at the mansion, the light stays on. You might have seen a shadow or two pass by the windows. No ghostly maidens making their way across the shore. The succubus is docked and quiet. In the very, very far distance, you can hear a scream. Otherwise, nothing happens. Aethelstan is not awakened for his watch.
He could be. I don't know.
Just head back in. Aethelstan, wake up.
He just like sits upright.
Like Kane style.
Yep.
That's fucking creepy.
What?
The way you sat it's your watch.
I would assume so. And he just like does that thing where he just puts his feet under him and stands up. You know, like straight people can do. Straight people can just stand up. It's weird.
They can sit normally, do math,
They don't
and stand up straight.
They don't like put their hands on the ground or like shift and like get one knee under them and then clamber up. No, they like from a sitting position with their freaking crisscross applesauce, just stand up. It does. I've seen it
They
happen.
can also sit in a chair correctly.
It makes no sense.
And do math.
Yeah.
And do math.
Well, I apparently ain't straight then. So I can't stand up from that.
You can do 2 out of 3, though.
I can do 2 out of 3.
I blame Achilles. Me and Laws talked about this. It's Achilles' fault.
I agree.
That fucking ankle shit. Like, we got weak ankles, man.
Damn it, Achilles.
Yep.
All right, Aethelstan, you move to the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very quiet outside. Lovely in its own way. Darkon doesn't really get snow, except up in the mountain.
No snow at home? Really?
If it gets really, really, really cold, yes, but it's more prone to just chilly. You also know that there was a little bit of a green thumb involved in that.
What? Sorry.
A green
It's
thumb.
crackly.
A green thumb involved.
Yeah. Your garden always did look lovely in the snow.
I know. Make a new one wherever I go.
Be my guest. Guide me.
Right? You feel a little tug on your ear. And you follow the steering of the ear.
Oh yeah, obviously. Right. Call me Ratatouille.
It's very, I was going to say, it's very Ratatouille style. As you are moved around. There is, to the north of the dwelling of Gibby and Bibbi, there is looks like a dilapidated sort of barracks. Stone walls, little stone floors. The sort of thing that is counter to your patron.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a good place in any to start. And you basically allow yourself to be taken over by your patron. And through
This is
your
how
eyes.
we dance, y'all. Just so you all know, this is how we dance.
Yes.
It's very Elsa, but like, continue with your word weaving, DM.
Thank you. It is very much Elsa and Ratatouille kind of mashed together. You move throughout this sort of broken down stone building, and nature, even through the snow, begins to take it over. The tree that was hanging or standing over top of it grows. The entire time that you're moving around, it becomes larger and larger, sort of creating its own shade, its own roof. Vines begin to fall from the limbs, acting like a curtain. The ground itself begins to crack and break as vines, limbs, grass, flowers, bushes all push up through it, breaking it apart, leaving it in a scattering of white and black stone. And it's green. It is bright, bright green, fresh, healthy, new. Despite the snow, despite the cold, this little miniature garden has consumed what was left of the barracks. You stand in the middle of it once it's completed, about 2 hours later. Large flowers that are your patron's favorite are blooming, and the smell of vanilla and mahogany fill the room, created by this sort of otherworldly magic.
He sips the nectar from the flowers.
Oh. Good, because you're
Everybody
very
drink up.
thirsty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this'll do for now. Did good?
Always.
Usually.
You are modest. How unlike you.
I would hope not. I'd have to kill them.
A pleasant death.
Depending on how it happens.
Hi, kitty. Sorry.
You're okay. Kitties
No.
are important. I had a...
Here comes the tail periscope.
Yeah, fun.
Sham.
He's a little guy. I suppose he'll duck his way out of the respite, the overtaken ruins, and kind of take the perimeter, I guess.
Okay. Just sort of walk
Wariness.
around like the newly formed oasis.
Yeah, walk around there,
Okay.
kind of like walk around Gibby and Bibby's house, just keeping watch as well.
Actually
Yeah.
doing his job? Sure.
Well, he was doing that, I'm sure, and plus, like, he would have been aware if there was danger.
Yeah. Okay. So give me a perception check.
Okay. Excuse you, can you please do the thing in which you perceive? Oh, I didn't mean to roll 2.
No, you did, because you are under a stress effect.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot why, but I forgot that I am.
You're a little stressed,
Oh,
okay?
yeah, because trauma. Gotcha.
This is the thing on the way in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst. Hate it.
You don't see
I
anything.
rolled a 7.
You did roll a 7. Yep. So you don't see anything There's no additional footprints in the snow that you can't identify as members of your party or the Gibby and Bibby. There's nothing else. Calypso hasn't even disembarked. She's remained on her vessel.
Cedar don't blame her.
But yeah, you don't really see anything. You wander around Guthrie's house. It is same as it was when you first investigated it. It's empty. Moving across to the sort of broken down tower, lookout tower. Empty, decaying boxes cover the floor. It would be a very nice place for a garden. If you had time.
Don't distract me.
And then moving north, you find yourself standing before the mansion itself.
Oh, I wouldn't go up to it.
No, it's just like the circle.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying you're going up to it. I'm just saying like going around the tower brings you pretty much right in front of the mansion.
Well, lavender. Gray? I don't know. Is the light still on in the window?
Yes, the light is still on.
What do you make of that?
I could go take a look.
Alone?
I survived millennia without you, my love.
I know. Okay.
Are you going to be okay?
What did you say? I'm sorry, I just keep cutting out a little bit.
Are you going to be okay?
Death with you. Well worth it.
Sit tight. Death is not for us today.
Okay.
And you feel that sort of constant pressure on your shoulder lift.
I would like to draw my pact weapon / weapon of warning.
Okay.
Just like kind of like let that extend from my wrist.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Glowing green and black.
It doesn't warn you of anything. It doesn't seem to be prompted by anything. Like it's not warning you of danger.
He's watching he's like switching between watching the light and the surroundings, kind of like doing the points, you know, checking over the shoulder a little bit.
A little paranoid.
Sights, mostly hearing and smell especially.
Okay. You hear the crashing of water. It's not violent crashing. It's just sort of the low rush of water against stone and beach and snow, and then it retreating. Every once in a while, there's a gull calling overhead. You hear the creaks and the groans of stone and wood settling, tightening up in the cold. Smell, you can make out the very fresh snow. It has that very clean smell to it. You can also smell the wood burning at Gibby and Bibby's. But underneath all of that, there's also the smell of decay. The marketplace that stands-ish in the middle of the village. Broken down wood and cloth and leather and whatever else may have been in those containers, decaying and rotting away. The door in front of you is completely solid. Despite what Gibby and Bibby have said, there does not appear to be any sort of decay on this estate. From the exterior, anyway. Very solid.
Does he feel any of that discomfort that they mentioned?
You're not sure if it is discomfort like they mentioned or just sort of your own nerves getting to you. It's dark, it's cold. The regular pressure on your shoulder is no longer there. Just a couple of elements that are all sort of lining up and making you feel a little, I would like to not be here at this moment, but I am okay.
It stinks out here.
A little while later, you feel the pressure back on your shoulder.
My love.
It's very odd. I can't get into the room at the back of the house,
You cannot.
nor can I see into the windows. I mean, I could, but then it would know I was there.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Very peculiar.
Hmm. Wards? Any?
Likely.
Undead?
Don't believe so.
Something old?
Very.
Alive?
I think so.
Intelligent?
Definitely.
Useful?
Depends on how silver your tongue is.
I have drank from your nectar this evening, so. It is a risk.
Isn't everything?
That you are right.
I do that sometimes.
Most often. I feel that this may be folly. But you know me. Curious.
Not all cats are
Interesting.
killed by curiosity.
I don't have 9 lives.
Don't you?
Depends. But you are so very good to me.
I try.
Shall we head back and see if...
Yes, your friends
Oh.
are probably waking soon,
Alright. This was interesting.
wasn't it?
That was fun, that dance. It's been a while.
It has been.
Too long.
Still a moment
long.
later.
Far too long. And he will make his way back to Gibby and Bibby's house.
All right. Moving back inside, Gibby and Bibby have started to wake. They seem to be somewhat competent hosts as they are preparing some breakfast.
I make a note again that that Aethelstan stomps his boots off at the door. Because nobody did that last time.
You're a very,
I
very
did.
good guest.
We've all stepped in snow. We've all stepped on a piece of snow on the kitchen floor in our socks. It's the
Or
worst.
barefoot.
Or barefoot.
Yeah.
I find it worse when I'm wearing socks.
Because it
Yeah.
stays there.
My
It
socks
squishes.
are wet. It's gross. when I'm barefoot, it's just water.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
So as you're stomping off your boots, you can smell sort of breakfast stuffs being prepared, bacon, eggs, that sort of thing, from the small kitchenette that is to the right of the entrance. Gibby and Bibby are both dressed in somewhat casual clothes and preparing breakfast.
They've been fucking. I'm just kidding.
Before we move on, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
See if
Can
you're
I
still stressed.
hear the call? Hear the call. The call across the sea. Come on, +4. 17.
All right, that'll do. You shake off the stress of the stress from when you first arrived.
We can call that due to our midnight dance.
Yes. It was
Our
very
early morning
rough.
dance? Our 3 a.m. dance? I don't know.
Yes.
I like to imagine that his eyes glow quite green in the mix of that.
All right, so stress effect removed. You are good to go. You can go ahead and make a perception check for if they were banging or not.
Perception check. For what?
To figure out if they were banging or not.
I don't need to know that.
You said it.
Aethelstan will always assume that people who be fucking be fucking.
That's
It's
valid.
healthy. I guess he'll warm his hands by the fire and thank them for their hospitality and their. What were they making? Tea, right?
Bacon, eggs, tea.
Okay. He'll thank them for providing.
Yeah. That's no problem. Pardon me. So they just give you a nod and hand you a plate, kind of shoo you off because it's a very small kitchen, so there's not really room for anybody to kind of sit.
Well, there's an orc in there, and also Aethelstan is also kind of enormous, so yeah, I hear that. He'll duck under the doorway and kind of duck back real quick and say, "Do you know who lived in that mansion?"
That was before we came.
Anything you heard tell? Anything?
It was abandoned when we arrived. There wasn't much here.
Do you happen to know why nothing is left here?
I imagine it's from the Banshee, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. There was nothing really here when we got here.
The market sits untouched, falling to decay, everything within rotting, food left on table as if everyone fled.
Yes.
Why settle in such a place?
Perhaps it wasn't always that way.
I can understand that. And he'll duck back out. I assume that Keli took the chaise after Breeze had gotten up. Is that correct?
No, Keeley would pull her bedroll out and sleep on the floor.
Oh, okay. So Breeze probably went back to the chaise, right?
Oh,
yeah. Okay, cool. Aethelstan, I would like to retcon and say that Aethelstan picked up some food for Keli as well.
Okay.
And he will give that bedroll a little,
Kick.
not too hard.
Just a toe. A towing.
Yeah, and nowhere terribly sensitive, but enough.
Can I make a wisdom saving throw to see if I reach out and punch him?
He's
Sure.
on your feet. Just also sits up and Briggs just kind of wakes up and I'm like,
Keeley does not like being woken up.
Can I do it? I want to make a dodge. My AC is 13. That hits.
That's just the save. That's not the attack.
So
Save.
with the 20, you can decide whether you punch him or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. She has probably had this happen before.
You're
Where he has tried to wake her up.
You're about to punch him in the dick. Ugh.
Go ahead and make a unarmed strike.
And
That'll be your D20 plus your strength.
Okay.
This is probably not the first time.
It's fine. I missed.
Just like that fist, like you describe it, and then I'll describe it.
So I have a feeling that you have found out the hard way not to wake Keelai up standing anywhere near her arms.
Mm-hmm.
So you like kind of kick her feet a little bit,
Or like throw a pebble
and
or
she
something.
she just automatically like swings out, but you're not anywhere near.
Yep. He just kind of like does the kick and the step to the left. I'll jump to the left. Yeah. Kind of crotch turned away.
Plate in front of it, just in case.
Flying with bacon. He kind of like waves the plate. Wakey eggs and bakey.
Thank you.
That is a phrase you taught him, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
You don't think your father would ever say something so ridiculous?
I can't imagine anybody in the servants' quarters ever feeling lively enough to or cheery enough to say something like that either.
Nope.
Let alone to this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Wakey eggs and bakey.
Celestial.
The deadpan of
It's
it.
automatic in the morning.
All right, so you get your breakfast. Breeze, you wake up to...
Bacon him up.
Waking him up.
Bacon. As soon as wakey eggs and bake bacon.
All right. You have breakfast. You're all rested.
I didn't see any chickens out there, nor any animals. Are these
You ask?
kobold eggs?
What?
Are these kobold eggs?
Do you ask? Are you asking?
I mean, why not? Probably asked when he was in the kitchen.
All right. So it is explained to you that they do have some stores. Calypso does bring them things. However, to offset what they don't have, or if there's any sort of issue with the supply train,
Guthrie hasn't been back, so.
yeah, they do have the ability to create food and water.
Magic eggs.
Magic eggs.
Nice. Anything's better than Keelai's kobold eggs.
I apologize now. My cat has the zoomies.
You're okay.
I just saw that flash of fur too. No!
Yeah.
Just
She's
run
gonna be
across.
running back and forth now.
All right. So with breakfast had, belly's full, a nice good rest behind you, you're ready to face the chilly morning air. Stepping outside of Gibby and Bibbi's, it is freezing. Still snowing, but freezing.
Aethelstan, I would say, probably finished up first and has probably just been standing there out just like looking over at the bench, and there's probably like snow slowly piling on top of his head as he's just like,
Yep, that tracks.
But before I even think about going outside, the some of that cold weather gear is coming out of the bag of holding, and
oh, I assume that the cold
On
weather
to
gear was
me.
already on.
Chat's fucking killing me. So again, very chilly. It's that sort of frigid cold that when you inhale through your nose, your nostril hairs freeze. Anybody who lives in the north or has ever dealt with a Canadian, Wisconsin, New York winter, you absolutely know what I'm talking about.
What was that? What was it? Why do I live in a place that hurts my face?
And then you see a
'Cause I don't
picture of
like
Australian
bugs.
spiders and remember why you live in a place where the air hurts your face.
On my boot when I visited my friend over in Canberra.
Yeah.
You ain't that big.
Nope. I'm good.
No, I'm good with the colds as long as
Yep,
the spiders are
the
not as
air.
big as my face.
the air can hurt my face as long as the spiders aren't as big as it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so what do you guys plan to do for the day? You have a couple things that you are capable or have been sort of directed towards. You could head north towards New Tempest. You could get on the boat and leave, keeping in mind that George is out in the water somewhere.
George is a what?
Kraken.
The Kraken.
Kraken.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I think we establish we were gonna go overland.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't fucking with no Kraken. Leviathan.
There is the mansion.
Do you?
You
Yeah, I was
guys-
gonna say, do you tell us about the mansion?
Huh? Oh, sure. Well, he's just out there staring at it, just like. I have a query.
I don't think I have an answer.
Hmm. He just kind of like tilts his head in the to the other way, and just goes.
Like puppy ears?
uh, is anyone feeling curious?
Always.
Always.
Is anyone feeling foolish?
Not
Always.
always, but curious.
I managed to do a little bit of reconnaissance last night. The back room up there has wards. No undead. Something old. Something very old. Something powerful. Something interesting. Alive.
Something helpful.
I don't know. I've been told it depends on how slick a talker we can be.
Keelah just looks at Breeze.
Oh, I can talk my way into anything, out of anything.
Mm. My charisma modifier is +5, so I. Just
I don't know
kidding.
what that means.
No, I'm just kidding.
Where you go?
Well, I know the plan was initially to go to Tempest, but
They can wait a couple days.
I expect that. But if we wait a couple of days, I expect that it will only grow more and more frigid, and the terrain will grow harder and harder to traverse.
I mean,
We still haven't quite figured out how we're going to make our way up there. On foot.
Thought we were snowshoeing it up.
Yes,
We
Alaric
could.
did create snowshoes for everybody.
Of course, we could snowshoe it up so the terrain makes it easier to traverse, but that is an exhausting walk.
We've been through worse.
Yes, we have.
I mean, how long could a house take to get through? A day?
Oh, getting through it is not the issue. Getting out of it may be the one that is the
Dragons?
issue.
Thanks, Sarah.
You just walk
Like I
back out
said.
the front door.
You want to walk up to the front door and do what?
You just walk out. Once you're inside, you just walk back out the front door, don't you?
Well, that's if you have feet to do so. Still.
Who's gonna take my feet?
I'm not sure if was I being too quiet or was I not? There's something upstairs in that back room over there. That is fucking dangerous.
Oh, you were clear on that. And you said we just need a smooth talker, right?
All right. Aethelstan just kind of just like lead the
After
way.
you.
And he says in Celestial, this should be interesting.
Be nice.
I am being nice. I'm always nice.
That is a lie.
I wasn't asked to make a deception roll, so no, it's not. Kitty!
Yeah, she's being a psycho.
All right.
Alaric, grumpy cowboy, would you like to bring along your pet?
He adjusts his shoulder. Yep.
Is Sly still asleep in that pile of shoes
Yep.
in the vestibule?
Probably.
Just like duck in there.
Sly is curled up, clutching the letter that she received by Raven the day before.
Just curled up on one of the shelves in the shoe rack.
Yep.
Holding on to a stiletto.
Nope, just holding on to her letter.
Keeley turns to Gabriella and Valish. You might be safer here with Gibby and Bibbi.
Unless you want to go do something stupid.
Gabrielle kind of shifts uncomfortably and says,
Oh, no worries. I will
It's
not.
up to you.
I will judge you not. I don't care. I have no illusions. I don't judge people by whether or not they throw themselves into the feet of danger.
the other one, Valish, throwing yourself to the feet of something? I'm in.
Of course he is.
Do I have to make an intelligence check to see if I get that innuendo?
Absolutely.
Because it's not. Because it was like subtle. It was like not subtle, but like not graceful like the innuendo that Aethelstan is used to. You would make a very poor player in the game. Let's go. And again, Aethelstan gestures to the satyr. After you.
You leading the way,
All right.
Breeze?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Okay. Leading the way across the destroyed marketplace, you head towards the front door of the estate. As I said last night, but you guys weren't awake, the estate itself is in decent repair. Nothing seems really to be out of place other than one broken lantern that's in the snow beside the front door.
One broken what?
Lantern.
Oh.
Does it look like it's been there a while?
Make a nature check.
Nature. Oh, that dropped in the wrong spot.
Oh.
Hey, it's a lantern and some snow.
Can I make some sort of a check to? Because I apparently didn't get close enough to notice this last night.
You can make a history check.
History? Oh,
Mhm.
great. Oh no. Oh, okay.
You were a little distracted.
I rolled a nat 1, everybody.
You
Oh
were
no.
Here they come.
wasted all your rolls on your watch.
The banshee's just screaming in the distance. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's creeping you out a little bit.
Stop that.
So you approach the front door.
Maybe it'd be rude to just walk in, so tap, tap, tap. If there's a knocker, I'll use that. If there's some kind of bell device.
No bell device, so you knock with the knocker. You can hear it echoing within the front hallway, or what you assume is the front hallway. But, no response.
Like going through the stuff that I know just to make sure.
Right. Like, what do I got on me right now?
Well, if you guys want to take a minute to do that, we can go on break. Because,
Sure.
Okay.
Kila, you can set your spells for the day.
Okay.
So we will be right back. drop. Hi, Ben. I missed your face. We're back.
Hey, Ben.
Who are you?
So
Hello.
the party is currently standing outside of the dilapidated estate. Atlas,
Yep.
Sly, and Gabriella have decided to stay back with Gibby and Bibby. Just because I can't do all the things at once.
It's too many people for you to run.
I want to know. I want to know what Gibby says when he sees that we're heading over to the mansion.
So as you're discussing it, and it becomes apparent that you are, in fact, going to the mansion, he does the Nathan Fillion thing. I wouldn't.
Yeah, Aethelstan like looks over his shoulder and he's like, "Oh, I know.
Thank you for the follow, Rumple Foreskin. Gross.
Oh boy.
Ew.
That's a username. Hot ding ding damn! Wow.
Yeah.
That is the username.
That is a lot. I'm here for it though. It's
You know,
fucking funny.
I love it. I love it. I'm not a Star Wars person, but I love it.
Yep.
Star Wars
Yeah.
canon for me is essentially Mrs. Darth on TikTok.
Yeah, it's all about the Star Wars with that name.
Darth,
And thank you for the
Darth.
sub.
did you track Tatooine sand in the condo again? This whole place looks like Jar Jar's apartment. That's canon for me.
Yeah.
I'm the wife now.
Let me just fix up some shit here.
Oh, Cade.
While we were walking over, could we see the light still on?
The light is still on. Yeah. Even though it's a little brighter today, obviously because the sun is up, it's still dark because it's snowing.
Usually, in my experience with snow, it's too bright.
Yeah.
It depends, really. It gets really dark and gloomy here when it snows
Yeah.
sometimes, and believe me, it's
White is like the darkness.
Yep.
yeah. It can be pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So again, you are standing before this estate. It appears to be mostly in good shape. The door in front of you is closed, and there is a broken lantern on the ground in front of you.
This seems significant, but for some reason, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm kind of distracted at the moment. What is going on? Oh, hang on. Okay, good. Sorry. I was like out of it for a second. That was Cedar talking, sorry.
I wasn't sure if that was in character or
wasn't
if
sure
that was.
either.
No. That was Cedar. That was all Cedar.
Doctor said I have 80 of something. I don't know what, but
Yeah.
Oh no, my lantern! It's
Yeah.
broken.
Oh no.
Oh man, yes, you are hilarious, Cade. No
Please did
answer.
knock on the door.
This seems significant.
Can
I know
anybody
that-
mend things.
I know that what?
Can anybody mend things? We could hang it back up for them. I think we. No, we know we can't. We know we can't. We tried. We talked about this last night.
Is this the part where we start the 20-minute long battle with a door?
Yes. Because I can't pick locks for shit.
Okay, but just remember to pull.
Twist and pull. Pull or push?
No, because there is somebody who likes to put pull doors instead of push doors.
Well, sometimes doors open. Well, usually a front door will open in.
Again,
Unless it's a
there are
unless
people
unless it's like a
unless
that like
restaurant.
to put pull doors.
unless this is a public space, in which case then you have
Does
to
does the
be able to
door
push
say
out.
push or pull to open?
No, it's a residential door.
Mm. What number is on the mailbox?
3.
Effie answered. It's canon now. Number 3, Spoopy Lane.
Number
Of Keening.
3 house.
He just goes, "Did anybody try the doorknob?"
No, Breeze just knocked.
Because smart people lock their doors. I'm gonna try and open the door.
Oh, I don't think that's a people in there. Can you not feel it?
Can I feel it? I don't know what I'm feeling.
Aethelstan like kind of takes a step back
feeling, man.
Aethelstan kind of like takes a step back and looks up at the window and says, "I would have a word. You may find what I have to say interesting."
There's no response from inside the house.
Yeah, thought so. Eli? Don't make that face. You knew I was going to tell you to do it.
Keeley tries to open the door. Is the doorknob locked?
Which direction do you turn the doorknob in?
Oh my god.
Do you insert the key up with the teeth facing up or down?
No, I'm just kidding. Cade said it in chat,
I'm
and I
gonna
had
go,
to say
guys.
it.
I'm gonna go.
How
Thanks,
does the
Cade.
doorknob taste?
Say Ben also wants to know how the doorknob tastes.
Well, my party didn't even like test the door. They just like yanked on it and didn't like. It was one of those like sliding doors, so that way you could like. It was like a cargo kind of thing. It was like a sliding door, and they didn't even. They just put on it. Checked it and bent it. I'm sorry.
So, grabbing the doorknob, you twist it, and you give like a little shake. The door's locked.
She just turns around and looks at the others. I have no skill with lockpicks.
Neither do I.
Would Aethelstan have that skill based off of how much hiding he had to do? Or make it OP as fuck and make it, you know.
I like Ben's idea. Take the hinges off and open it the other way.
It's like these are hot pin bell hinges.
Yep.
Hinges are probably on the inside
With
though.
leverage and the proper application of strength, the door will lift free.
You don't have any thieves' tools.
I have nature to guide me.
So what you can do is use your packed weapon. And I need you to make... It's gonna like shove it in and jiggle it about.
Okay, sorry.
That's what she said.
That's what he said.
Use my packed weapon, my misericord.
So you're gonna roll a d20 and add your sleight of hand modifier.
Sam's got the zoomies now.
Contagious.
Oh my god.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Effie, narrate it.
So, Aethelstan is standing before the front door, hands clasped behind his back, after speaking to the windows above on the second floor. When there's no response, he adjusts his coat and his vest and moves up to the door. What you guys see behind is just him kind of moving his arm and like jiggling it a little bit. For Aethelstan, you push the wrist dagger into the lock and start kind of jerking your wrist.
I'm sure there's some joke in there.
I'm sure there is.
20, there's more finesse than that. It's like,
But it's not made for that.
I've seen Sly do this. That's not how you do it. Like little tiny tool. Oh, it opened.
Click.
And then the door swings open as Breeze is trying to coach you and supervise you on how to do it, like the 4 guys that monitor the one guy on a construction site.
When it unlocks and does it swing inward?
It does swing inward.
Okay, it swings inward. Aethelstan like lifts his hand and just like kind of retracts the misericord. I don't like being ignored.
Before you is an open hallway with a tattered rug and what looks to be a shattered chandelier in the middle of the floor. Bits and pieces of wood, stone, and other detritus have covered the hallway itself.
Is Abby breaking up a little bit for you guys too?
Hello? Sorry. Is this better?
You were fine.
Yeah, okay.
For me,
okay.
at least.
Okay.
Might just be my connection. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Slight,
Just
but
wanted
yeah,
to make sure.
it's
So,
fine.
sorry. Chandelier shattered in the middle of the hallway. There's also some wood and stone and other detritus from what looks to be a caved-in ceiling. At the end of the hallway, you can see that there is a staircase, but again, it is covered in wood. There are also 2 doors on either end, or either side of the hallway, and there is another door at the end of the hallway.
Show me, my love.
You get a little tug on your ear that leads you inward.
Mm-hmm. He goes in.
Keela goes right behind.
If Aethelstan's leading the way, then does Aethelstan look like he's being like actually pulled by his ear, or just walking normally?
Make a perception check.
I'd even say there's probably like a touch of magic feel. Little green.
My perception. There it is.
Okay. So Key and Breeze, you both see that his somewhat pointed ears, the lobe of it is kind of moved a little bit forward. Do you have any, like, earrings, Aethelstan?
No.
No? Okay. That's it.
If you can even see his earlobe with his fucking hair.
The hair is
Which he
also,
did-
like...
Which he did spend at least 5 minutes combing this morning.
At least.
Hi, Ziva.
Alright. So you find yourself in this very, very hazardous hallway. And just so you know,
he's like sidestepping debris and whatnot.
so movement anywhere where there's any sort of wood debris is halved. You can go
Supposed to be a map
faster
that I'm...
than a walk, but you will risk damage.
Oh no, he's just like, if this is like, he's just going. He's just like walking. He's not running or anything like that. He's like walking like he owns the place, but not like he's not like he owns the place, but like he's got a thing he wants to do. He's got a place to be. He's got someone to talk to. He doesn't like being ignored.
Okay, so are you just walking at regular speed, or are you taking the half speed for safety?
I'm taking half speed.
Well, yeah, I think going carefully, but like where I'm being guided.
Okay. So you are guided towards the staircase at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
However, as you get to the staircase, you can see that it goes up about 6 or 7 steps, and then there's no more staircase.
But the upstairs is not closed off, right? It's open.
It's open. There's just no way to get up there.
You said 6 or 7 steps.
Mhm.
How high between the between what is assuming to be the safest step to the upper floor?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh wait. Intelligence. Oh.
It's totally safe. You can definitely jump from the top step.
Looks clear.
Gonna get up towards the wherever that it stops and pick up a piece of the wood and sort of toss it into the space between stair and landing. Just make sure it actually goes through and there's not just like invisible stairs.
Okay. So you're just to confirm, you're tossing it like where the stairs end, and then there's a wall in front of you, and then there's the opening where the stairs were. You're tossing it into that.
Tossing it into like the opening of where the stairs should be.
Okay. So you toss this piece of wood, and it falls into the rest of the debris.
Just checking, you know, these
Yeah, I have a feeling you've been hurt before.
these stairs, you know, sometimes are just invisible.
Cade says to do a
Alice-
flip.
Aethelstan just like cuts a look to Keli. Shall we?
If that's where we need to go, then sure.
Fuck it, Aethelstan will try it. No, he's not that dumb. He's dumb, but he rolled a 1. I have the utmost confidence that I could leap from the top of that remaining step to the landing up there.
Do you not want to check the rest of this floor first? Just in case we don't have something at our backs.
My love, is there anything of interest down here?
I was focused on the light.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I was focused on the light.
Eli, who is he talking to?
Well, let's
Assuming
have a
that
look
was out
around
loud.
then.
Cedar, was that out loud? That Aethelstan was talking? Or
Not like overly loud, but like still like just like just kind of like monotone, but
Okay.
definitely not like hiding it. He's over hiding it.
Gila just kind of shrugs. He does that sometimes. I don't know.
okay.
We can search the floor if you'd like.
I would feel better knowing that there's nothing else down here.
By all means, lead the way.
Is that a door beside Valish?
Yep, there's a door beside Valish on either side. There's also a door to the very north of you. There's actually 2 doors.
No matter what we end up doing, I recommend that we stay together.
For sure.
I click to move the map. It's like the walls
right
are
there.
moving.
I don't know what that means.
Like the black is moving as well as the map. So like if I shift to the right, I can see like the entire room that's beside Valish.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like I'm moving the boundary issue. That's like I'm moving the boundary, but
Have a good
Not
night,
when I
Kiwi
move around the
Not
map,
Rainbow.
having that
but
problem.
not when I
There's-
move around the map, but like when I like it'll click and move to shift where
Oh.
the map is.
Weird.
It's basically
Weird.
it's like moving the boundary.
Valish,
Bye.
that door you're leaning on,
Mm-hmm.
is it locked?
Let me check. And without unleaning from the door, he reaches down, grabs the knob, and turns. And falls backwards into the room. Whoop!
And Aethelstan just says in Celestial, "What a fucking idiot."
You asked.
Oh.
Never mind. Follow him in.
Wait,
But
did he
Aethelstan does
did
like
he
go like,
respond?
Yes.
yeah, he did. He understands us.
Okay.
That was from last time.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
So
forgot,
inside this
sorry.
room, you find some moldy, torn apart furniture. There is a bookcase in one corner. The fireplace is blazing, but there's no heat coming from it. In the back of the room, there is a cabinet and an ornate desk that's covered in a thick layer of dust. Otherwise, this room appears untouched by time.
Is anybody skilled in the art of checking for booby traps and whatnot?
Bias.
Someone who is currently in the room with us?
If it's perception based, yes. If it is looking and investigating shit, no.
I'll roll an investigation, why not?
Go for it.
I'd like to have a
God,
look
You're
at.
killing me.
I think I'd like to have a look at. If I can make it over there, I'd carefully move over to the desk and the books. What the fuck? A radioactive weapon! That's two runs in a row, and then a third one of the night!
That's 3 of 4.
Keeley just like pats you on the shoulder. Get your head out of your ass.
Do you say that in standard or in celestial?
No, I say that in Celestial because I pretty much always say that.
Okay, well in celestial he says back, "Suck my dick from the back," which he learned from you.
I mean, she was in the army, so it would make sense.
Yeah,
We
those are some
speak
books.
foul.
Yep.
Kind of like just go.
It's dusty in here,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
It smells of rot in here.
There is a very faint smell of rot, and it's not like a body, it's just wood rot.
Like that
Yes.
old kind of smell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You said the couch was like ripped and torn, right?
Yep.
Does it appear to be like rat bites or
Werewolf.
werewolf, were creature?
Shark.
Make a nature check.
Can I
There we
notice
go.
that?
Let's go, guys. Let's go. 3 nat ones in a row for the party.
I'm scared to roll anything.
What's Alish? Alish? What the fuck? Hang on. Valish. Who the fuck is Alaric? Oh, he's not here.
Nope.
Head empty. Finally.
Keli, you can tell that some of this is damage from the ceiling collapsing, and some of this
Okay.
is damage from rodents, and the rest of it is just time.
She would explain that. And then move to look at
makes
this
sense.
fireplace.
Oh yeah, that would be that would probably be Aethelstan's next stop.
Okay.
Besides stepping some of the fallen debris and whatnot, and he's just like, this establishment is not up to safety and health code rules. just for giggles.
All right. So the fireplace itself is lit and blazing. However, no heat is generated from it.
Arcana check?
Yep.
If I roll another 1, I swear to fucking gods.
Just change your dice.
I don't know how. Aha! Dirty 20.
Hela, you're not sure. Aethelstan, you know that this is most likely a modified Everlight torch spell. Just made for a fireplace.
Oh. Okay. Everlasting light.
Have a good night, Sassy Sarah. Thanks for
Night,
hopping in.
Sarah. Thanks for hanging. Bye, Kaylin. Ew. Diagonally.
Yeah, Ben's on fire tonight again.
Boop, boop, boop. Which is just the dumbest thing ever. Like, come on. Like, literally, she said 2 seconds before he stepped in there. Remember to speak very, very clearly.
Like, why would you make the new kid go first?
He
Right.
didn't go first. He went second, I think. In the book, he went second.
Did he? I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, Ron went first.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Keely
That
doesn't
is-
really understand a whole lot about that. The
Maybe-
fireplace. We
Maybe
should move to
Harry
the
Potter
desk.
has auditory processing disorder
It's possible.
and ADHD and all kinds of other untreated mental illnesses that probably,
Like, I don't know,
Affect all of us.
PTSD.
Right. Anyways.
J.K. Rowling's a fart.
Yep.
Baby. Look
Is
at
there
this.
anything like on the desk, or does the desk have drawers? Anything like that?
There are some drawers, yes, and there's also a collection of books on top of it.
Aethelstan's like nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Don't bother.
Can she look at the books and see if any of them have titles or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
While they're doing that, I'd love to check the cupboard.
Sure, you can check the cupboard. That's totally fine.
Bunch of mothballs come flying out.
All right, so first the desk. And let me just pull up my thing here. Most of them are just sort of general knowledge type things that you would find, like a dictionary, you know, how to sail, farming and you, like
Okay.
that sort of stuff. There are a couple titles, however, that stick out.
Okay.
There is one called The Lady of the Bracelet. Sorry, bracelets. Plural, bracelets. The Everlight. The Poetic Anthology of Shilliam Wakespeare.
Okay.
And The Stony Gaze, a guide to Medusae and basilisks.
Oh, Lord Almighty. All right. So the poem one, she would kind of look over her shoulder at Breeze and say, "Well, I think this one might be for you."
That is the second easy allusion to Chamber of Secrets in the past 5 minutes.
Take a drink.
Just saying.
Oh, hydrate.
Thanks, Ranger.
Thanks, Ranger.
It's legal in New York.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He didn't take a bludger to the head until he went to school.
I mean, does
Tony
it look?
Berries.
No, I'll
So
take
she would
a look at the book.
Shilliam Waxbeer.
fucking crackhead.
Shilliam Wakespeare.
All right, so just taking a quick flip through it, you can see that it is full of everything from sonnets to dirty poetry that you would find on like an outhouse wall. It pretty much runs the gamut. Any sort of poetic prose, every style of it is sort of mishmashed in here. There are a couple longer stories, and then there's a couple that are literally just like, I took a shit here and now I'm in fear. Like it's a lot of nonsense on some of the pages.
Keeley would pick up the book that's titled The Everlight, look at it, turn to Aethelstan and say, "Here, this one's about a coward."
This one's a what?
And then it's about a coward.
I'm not sure if that's a dig at me, and he like takes it. Not sure if that's a dig at me or something, but okay. He just kind of like flips through it.
Does not seem to be. Keeley seems to be visibly upset by this book.
Oh,
The other two she'll take, though.
Okay, so I will put those in the party sheet for you guys.
Thank you.
It's kind of mostly like about some dude taking a shit and here or there and a bunch of shitty poems.
Athelstan opens the cupboard, and like Breeze is saying that Athelstan's like, you found some Wakespeare. Because you can't tell me that he did not have to read that shit because of his fucking tutors.
Oh, he absolutely did. So Aethelstan.
He's just like, since brass, nor stone, nor earth, nor boundless sea.
You go to investigate the cabinet, and as you grab onto the handles, you find your hands are stuck.
Oh.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, no.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I've literally cut like every other word of that, but I'm pretty sure something involving a mimic is happening. Oh, no.
Turn my gain all the way down. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can do.
You're okay.
It's don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic.
But it's a mimic, it is a mimic.
It's a mimic, it's a mimic.
Alright, let's get some battle music going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, I'm about to disappear inside of a closet again.
Battle music going. Yeah.
Oh, you minimized an application.
Oh. There we go. Thank you.
There you go.
Baelish, where is your check? Hang on, Baelish.
You don't journal about your poo?
How are you supposed to keep track?
Don't encourage him.
No, for real. It's good to keep track of your regularity. It's good for health and safety and whatnot.
How do you know what's going on inside if you don't know what's going out? You gotta
the
look
Victorians were obsessed with it. Like, come on.
at it. All right. Top of the initiative order, we have Breeze.
I need to know who played the card, though.
Nobody.
Oh.
This was written in.
It's a surprise. Effie wrote it.
I did.
Yay. Of course. Of course it had to be me. That's great. Welcome to the Mistwalkers.
Why is it cabinets that are always alive?
Immediately his hands are stuck and he's just like oh.
I heard this story about a chamber pot one time.
That lion, witch, and wardrobe thing,
yeah,
vicious
but
mockery.
the only place that we'll be seeing is the end of a chamber pot.
It failed, so go ahead and do your damage.
Can cupboards?
Damn it.
Can cupboards shit?
If they're mimics, yeah.
And then I'm gonna try and run away.
Alright, it is going to take an opportunity attack on you as you move away.
Yep.
Oh, you're lucky because I got a natural 20. Alright, end of your turn.
Assuming they missed on that, we will take. I'll give Aethelstan a bardic inspiration.
Ooh. That's two bardic inspirations I has.
Well,
Oh,
they run out after 10.
One of them would have run out.
They run out
Okay,
after
missed.
10 minutes if you don't use them.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
So, the cabinet is going to turn its attentions back onto the one it's sticking to. And try to...
I need a word pick. I need some imagery here.
So, as
what
Breeze...
is now?
Breeze stepped away, and you saw this massive tongue-like appendage sort of flip out between the cabinet doors and lash out towards Breeze, but missing. As it comes back, the tongue disappears, and then the cabinet doors open with your hand still on them, and it is this big toothy maw on the inside. And it
Gross.
leans forward and tries to clamp onto you with its teeth. And that time I got a natural 20 again. With a critical hit effect.
Oh, of course you did.
New hat.
Right.
Okay. So the effect
This is not ideal.
the effect is not feasible, so it gains an action point instead,
The effect
which
is
it will use immediately by attempting to
Oh, what's
bite you
happening?
again. Missing.
Basically means the effect was something that isn't physically possible for the cabinet, so
It
it
isn't
gets
physically
an action
possible.
surge.
Yeah, for the cabinet or for the target. Like it's
What was the cause of effect? I'm sorry.
so we have the fumble and crit tables.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
there's additional effects that happen if you fumble or you crit.
Yeah,
So.
gotcha.
And the one that came up wasn't feasible, so. Alright, Baelish is going to move up here and attempt to give it a hug.
I want to know what Kayli instantly thinks as they say, or the Aethelstan's torso just disappear inside of this mimic's mouth.
So Baelish reaches out, grabs a hand onto the edge of the cabinet, and shocks it.
Oh.
So for 3 damage, and Aethelstan, you're actually going to take half of that, so you take 1 lightning damage.
Ooh, dear. I'm more than bloodied.
He?
Keelai is going to cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Okay.
Did I do it correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And then she's gonna wander on over here.
So put out.
And what?
You're so put out.
Oh,
Am I considered grappled?
You are considered grappled, yeah.
Okay, just want to double check.
Just forgot to apply that. There you go.
and then she's gonna pull out her fancy longsword.
Okay.
And as she sort of draws this blade, you can see that it's shaped like a wing. And she's just gonna swipe at that thing.
Go for it. You hit, so you bring
14.
your longsword up and back down again. May have to. There we go. Go ahead, you hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Doing 4 damage to the cabinet. So you slice in, and one of the doors starts to jiggle loose. Some viscous fluid begins to pool from where you cut. It's sticky.
Gross.
End of your turn?
Yeah, that's the... Yes.
Okay. Aethelstan.
Do I do that on the counter to make it go to the next one? Okay.
Yep. Bottom of the combat tracker, the arrow down. You can also drag that arrow onto your click bar at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Awesome.
Good to know.
It doesn't always work, and sometimes you have to reset it, but it is like a cheat. Aethelstan, you are standing there with your hands still stuck on the cabinet doors, the door handles. You're bleeding. You're covered in slime.
And I'm still inside its mouth, right?
You haven't been consumed. It just
Oh,
bit
yeah,
you.
I just like, ow.
Yeah, it's kind of like gnawing on you.
Throughout this whole experience, Aethelstan has not exclaimed or anything like that. And he's gonna cast Misty Step and just poof.
All right, sounds good. Where are you pooping to?
He's just gonna poof over here.
Okay.
Just like poof, poof.
Got it. So you're standing behind a very, just a partial wall, but it has put
Oh,
some
that's a
distance.
partial wall? I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I figured you were standing behind it for protection.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
The cabinet kind of, and there's like more drool, more saliva, more spit and gunk and. all
I'm
that
imagining.
grossness.
I imagine that Aethelstan is also covered in such a viscous set of fluids.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable, and smells. That rot smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like tenfold now, right up in your nostrils.
Anybody remember that scene in Parts of the Caribbean after he meets old Beastie and the
Yep.
roar and whatnot?
Yep.
It's just like,
Yep.
Yep.
I prefer the Venkman from Ghostbusters. He slimed me.
Yep.
That is what happened to you.
mm-hmm. Oh, you were worried about having this at your back. So we had to search the room, didn't we? Reasonable. He's pissed.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do much else. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, this is my action. And I can't prepare anything, so actually, hang on one sec.
So Misty Step a bonus action?
It doesn't say. Oh, it is a bonus action.
Yep.
Oh,
You
well,
can
fuck
still
that
do
then.
like a cantrip, or if you have a ranged weapon.
I'm fucking down. I'm really not good on health right now, so he will just I would like to activate that one little thing and be like, "My love,
Yep.
I'm in pain. And I'm still hysterical."
I'm in pain and I'm hysterical. And
Just
I'm
like-
wet.
I'm wet. I'm in pain, and I'm wet, and I'm still hysterical. No, he's just like kind of realize. He just like kind of like sinks into himself a little bit, and it's like, ow.
All right. So the rest of you watch as the wounds on Athelstan's body immediately begin to cinch up and close. The Athelstan's eyes sort of flutter shut for a moment, and his stance adjusts until he's standing tall again, undamaged.
How'd you do that shit?
He just kind of like exhales, and it's kind of like, you know, like sunlight through the leaves, and he's just like, all right, I'm pissed.
Has
Let's,
Keela ever seen him do this before?
You would have seen it once or twice.
Okay.
I don't, so I think that does count as my action.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right.
He just says, he's just like, thank you.
All right. Top of round 2, Keeli.
She's just gonna.
Stabby stabby.
Yeah, I think at this point she's just gonna continue on.
Make sure your thing is actually doing what it's supposed to.
It's only an 11.
Actually a 12 because it wasn't calculating correctly, and a 12 does hit.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and
Is
do
there
your
something wrong on my sheet?
No, it's just because I didn't have it identified, so it wasn't pulling the information properly. But it's fixed now.
Oh, okay.
+1. Okay.
3.
It's actually a 4 because that was your crossbow.
Oh.
It's okay. I got it. I got it.
You all see, like, as the fighting starts, as soon as she knows that Aethelstan is safe, she immediately falls into a very, very soldier-like stance.
Eli's back straightens. They bring their shield up, and the longsword comes out in a harsh stab towards the cabinet. End of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Breeze.
Okay, now that I've got some space, take out the bird pipes, turn them sideways, and shrill blow across them for directed dissonance.
That hits.
5 damage.
So this concordant noise slams into the sides of the cabinet, almost causing a physical response as it recoils from you. Cabinet turns to Keeli and attempts to smack with its pseudopods. So the doors open once again and the tongue emerges to try and smack you.
I'm just having the Jumanji scene with
Yeah.
the pitcher plant.
Yep. The tongue just kind of like slaps wetly against your shield and slides off.
Snip it.
Rude.
Valish is going to give it another hug because that seemed to work pretty well.
Shocking
Except it
crass.
didn't this time. Aethelstan.
Oh no.
Aethelstan will kind of like raise his arms up, kind of cross the wrists and just like kind of like bring them down crossways. And again, that thorn whip just kind of just like spreads growth from the floor where along the trajectory of his arms all the way up until it just whips against this cabinet.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Mm-hmm. Damn it, that was almost a 19.
It hits.
Well,
And it does 2 damage.
2 damage.
And it also drags it 10 feet closer to you.
I have the choice to do that. Hang on.
If the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Okay. I'll take it.
You just hear Keeley go,
It's attached to the wrist belt for one thing. When he does that, he pulls and it comes and it like whips closer. He just goes, "Hello, beastie. Hello." So that is cantrip. Let me see. Make sure that is a full action. This is at will, right? No, it's a bonus action. Is this one of the fancy ones that I got for free? I can't tell if where I got Misty Step from here.
Misty Step, I believe, was one of your
Class things.
your
I think.
features, your patron features.
Okay.
oh my god, I just fucking read chat.
Like, just fucking kill me now, man. Just kill me now.
Should be less 50 Shades of Grey. Can't live this condition more like. Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step behind it.
All right.
Just gonna go and just, hello, beastie. Poof, poof.
All right. End of your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else unless I can summon my weapon again. Unless it's already summoned.
Yeah, you would have had it out already.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't prepare an action, but it's there.
Yep. Breeze.
More discordant bird pipes.
That hits.
Just imagining those like the recorders and all the children playing them in music class.
Essentially, that's it. They don't know what to do, so it's just.
Yeah.
It's like anxiety attack. Make it more exciting with a harmonica.
So the notes reach out and basically like flick the cabinet.
Yeah, it hit really hard, but it didn't do a lot of damage. Didn't hit it in the right spot.
No. Aethelstan, you've poofed in behind the cabinet.
Cool. I'm gonna shove this fucking blade down through what I would imagine. Can you backstab a cupboard?
Well, it's the back of
It's
the
got a-
cupboard is to you.
It's got a spine, doesn't it? I stab it.
Stab away.
Backstab it. Okay. This is what the fuck? Oh, I don't think you can throw that, Cedar. Good gods.
That hits.
Well, I don't remember if there was something else that was special about this weapon.
I'll have to double check. I'll check after session.
Apparently, I did 4 damage total.
All right. So you pop in behind it and then slam your wrist blade into what you think is maybe the spine of the mimic. Maybe. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just double checking my packed bone here.
Sure.
I don't think it just like can go poof when I want it to, I think.
It's fancy.
We've only got one attack right now, right? We're level what? Yeah, we're level 4. We only got one attack right now, right?
Yep.
such a squishy little baby.
A wee babe.
It's just a wee babby. Now that's a naked wee babby.
All right.
So it's still up.
It's still up. You are standing there
Wonderful.
with the blade extended, pull back from the attack. And as you pull back, the back of the cabinet begins to ripple.
Oh, great! Two-faced.
And as you watch,
I still have a bonus action.
Okay, we'll take your bonus action.
Oof.
Oh, you poof again. All right, where are you poofing to? Maybe further away? Just a thought.
Yeah, I'm on the desk now.
All right. So, as you poof away, Valish gets the front row seat of watching the cabinet basically invert itself. The doors and the teeth and the decoration on the one side disappear, melting into the cabinet, and then they emerge on the other side. The
This is
No,
cabinet
weird.
doors
that's not right.
open
That's not right.
as this thing kind of like hobbles on all four legs forward towards Valish.
I need this. I need a Beauty and the Beast one shot, please.
Everything's a mimic,
Yes, there has to have somebody must have written it.
I'm sure. Hitting Valish with the pseudopod. Valish will return fire by grabbing onto the pseudopod with both hands and shucking it.
DMing Dad on his blog put together a family-friendly D&D adventure featuring roleplay. That is not what I'm looking for.
Okay, but
I am
nothing
not
that this
look-
group
I am-
ever does is family friendly.
I'm not looking for P. I'm not looking for G. I'm not even looking for PG. Maybe PG-13 because they can say fuck at least once. But
I love how everybody knows that rule.
I prefer unrated.
All right, Keli, what are you doing?
Moving up and smacking it with her sword.
Smack away.
Rather you slash or stab it than smack it.
You miss.
Oh. My favorite number.
The sword swings wide. Anything else?
Let me just double check here real quick. I think that's it though.
Oh, that was also your crossbow. So if you want to re-hit with your actual sword,
Oh, what the hell? I thought I used my sword. Oh, it was.
Apparently not.
What the fuck?
I'm trying not to use like things that I can't use multiple times. Because
That's a
just
hit.
in case we get our asses kicked by whatever the fuck is upstairs.
Yeah.
all right. So you
10
bring the
damage.
sword. Bring the sword down and hit it
A
real
sword.
hard,
Oh wow.
real wicked
Real-
good.
Real hard there.
All right.
Give it the old 1, 1, 2.
The old 1-2. Yeah.
Aethelstan.
Damn. Cantrips can be cast repeatedly, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to. Where he's standing on the desk, I'm sure he's like gonna against the fucking ceiling, or what's left of it. He didn't mean to be on the desk, but it just looks like that's where he ended up.
Mhm.
I guess I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Feel
blast
free to
away.
Yeah, feel free to paint this word picture.
Pew pew.
It's not a pew pew. This is not Star Wars.
It is definitely a pew pew.
It's a pew
No,
pew.
it's not. It's not a pew pew.
So you pew pew.
No.
You point a finger at the cabinet and vine-like energy emerges from the palm of your hand, swirling vines around the core of purple and black of the eldritch magic that resides in your palm.
Damn, I cast Solar Beam.
You did. And this viney beam shoots into the back of the cabinet, and the cabinet goes still.
Hit it again.
Keely hits it again.
It mushes under your sword. What?
Double tap. He like kind of he like as gracefully as he can steps down from the desk. Kind of like straightens his waistcoat. It's a ridiculous self-heal. Is Aethelstan still dirty?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's filthy.
Just kind of like straightens his waistcoat, his doublet a little bit, and he's like, He just kind of like looks over at Keela and he says, "This doesn't leave this room."
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Good one.
Would you like me to clean you up a little
Yes.
bit? Prestidigitation as much as I need to.
Thank you.
All right, so you spend probably a couple rounds doing prestidigitation just to get all of the gunk off.
Baelish, did you get any on you?
Is Aelish alive?
I'm okay. Well, my hands, I guess. And he holds out his hands that are like dripping with blood and slime.
Prestidigitation.
Thank you.
Oof.
I mean, they've been like that before, but for different reasons.
Gross.
At least it was safe.
Safe, sane, consensual. Are you satisfied? Oh gods, there's more than one room.
Probably more
Well-
than one mimic.
My love, do you mind? Just kind of. Maybe. I'll owe you one.
Oh, will you?
Please.
What is it you wish me to do?
Just kind of do a once over of the floor. And perhaps check on our friend upstairs once more. You know, if you feel like it. Please. Don't make me beg. Not in front of these folks.
Keela just starts walking out the damn door.
You feel the weight lift from your shoulder.
Have you seen Aethelstan do that healing thing before? That was very impressive.
As he walks towards the door, he just kind of like gives the cat what's left of the cabinet a little swift kick, and then just like steps over it as it gooshes away.
Very nice.
Goosh.
Keela kind of looks over her shoulder at Breeze and says, "A time or two. I try not to ask too many questions."
As you should. It's none of your business.
Merging back out into the hallway, it is much in the same state that you left it in.
Actually, I
And
don't think Aethelstan would say that. Yeah. I don't think he would say that. I think he would say nothing in response to all that. No, yeah, sorry about that. Retcon, I won't say that.
no problem.
Yeah. Strike it from the script.
Back under the hallway, you see that there is, again, a door directly across from you and a door to the north.
Aethelstan just like looks at the door and just goes,
Keela will check this one.
Okay, so you reach out to open the door, and it swings open with a long, slow creak. Inside what looks to be a very desiccated bedroom, you can see that there is a bed that has seen some better days. A cold iron stove sits in one corner. What looks to be some sort of crap, I'm spacing on the word. The thing that you put liquor into to make it look pretty.
Mister?
A decanter?
Decanter. Thank you. There's a decanter of some liquid on one of the bedside tables. A vanity sits directly to your left. And there's another bookcase behind the vanity. There's also another door.
you know how you act when you go into like a store where there's like a lot of like glassware and whatnot, and your elbows are tucked in real neat against your sides? Yeah, Aethelstan's doing that as he passes any furniture.
Okay.
Keela keeps her sword and shield at the ready, but
Okay.
goes in. She, stop at the vanity. Is the mirror intact?
The mirror is intact, but dusty.
Aethelstan's just in the
Takes a
doorway.
very
He ain't fucking going in
long look at herself and then continues on to the bookshelf.
Okay. Make an investigation check for the bookshelf.
Sure.
Look at the donut.
10.
Ooh,
So-
stretch.
A lot of more of the same sort of just general knowledge type things. You see the companion guide of how to sail with how to sail.
Okay.
You see Cooking for Dummies, Breastfeeding 101, and a lot of baby care books.
Okay. She leaves those alone.
Yep.
Take a look at the other door and pop it open if it's unlocked.
Sure. The door is unlocked. Inside what appears to be a small nursery, you
Nope.
see a rocking chair, or
Nope.
sorry, a rocking horse. There's a toy chest with a teddy bear sitting on top of it, and a bassinet.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to, but I have to.
Don't. Please don't.
I'm gonna look in the
She's.
bassinet.
Why would you do that? There's
I'm
gonna
not
be
touching anything. I'm just looking in
It
it.
doesn't matter. It's what like it's probably gonna be like
I have to.
it's gonna be either like a ghost baby or like some freaky doll or something.
I know there is, but I have to do it.
Why?
So looking inside of the bassinet, you see small feet in a dress. And as you look up, you see a headless doll laying there.
I'm just that's enough for me. I'm trying to go in it.
Just back away real slow, like.
Creepy fucking doll. Just a creepy fucking doll in there. And close the door
Keelan
behind me.
just pulls the door shut.
No. No, 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 no. I have read
It's not for us.
I have read that novella. I have read that. No, thank you. I think it was called Belladonna. Bells of Anne. I don't know. Are we satisfied?
Gotta take a look in
Yes.
the stove.
Opening up the stove, you see
Yeah.
soot, ash.
Bones.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop encouraging her.
Eli, where you're standing now,
Ah, ah.
you hear a very soft, "Don't leave me," from behind the door.
Oh,
Soft
what?
what?
Don't leave me.
Does everybody hear
Sounds
that?
like leaning, that sounds like leaning against the door when he's like, I did not.
No, it was just Key.
I did not. Oh, okay.
It was just me.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You're leaning against the door, so.
You left all the others. Don't leave me behind too.
It's my passive perception. Am I noticing the squicky faces that are occurring on my companion's face?
Her back's to you.
Well, her back is to you.
I will say once again, are we satisfied? It stinks in here.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
I can't believe you're
A
gonna
moment.
leave me.
Just
What'd you say,
a
Key?
moment. A moment, please. She steps to the door. And against her better judgment, opens it back up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The room is as you saw it before. Rocking horse, chest, teddy bear, bassinet, headless doll.
Come out, little one. Let me see you.
I can't move. Why is it so dark?
What did you say you saw in there, Breeze?
There's a rocking horse, a little desk, a bassinet with a creepy headless doll.
Heli, close the door.
They're making you leave me behind.
Close the fucking door.
Listen to
Steps
them.
into the room. Okay. With Key's background,
Mm-hmm.
she would have a very hard time leaving that behind. So can I roll like a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Against it?
Mm-hmm. It's 25. You can decide whether you take the doll or not.
That heaviness is not for you.
Keela kind of
They're
looks
making
over
you
her
leave me
shoulder.
behind just like Rika did.
Fuck.
Just like
Keela hears that and looks over her shoulder very pointedly at Aethelstan and says, "It is a burden I already bear," and goes and gets the doll.
Okay. The doll is very fragile. It's clearly made of straw that has been... Thanks for the sub, Jer. It has been through the ringer. Either from use from whatever child had once owned this item, or just from how long it's been sitting here. There is some threadbare areas where you can see the sort of straw and feathers that it's stuffed with. The dress itself it was probably once very beautiful. Sort of lacy, gauzy dress with a big full skirt. But now it's sort of wilted and there's tears and probably some rodent damage. And the head, as I said, is missing. Thank you for not leaving me
Picks it up.
here.
Keela just very quietly, she says, "We'll find a good place for you, little one."
Thank you.
And then goes back out. And she kind of very carefully tucks the doll into her pack.
All right, so you can add a headless doll to your inventory.
Aethelstan will just kind of like close his mouth and just go. Turn around and head back out into the hallway.
Say as I'm going up behind him, that thing's gonna try and kill us at night, isn't it?
I am not sure. Keli has taken it on. Who knows what it will do? That is their choice. But rest assured, I am not going to be laying in the ground with the writing upon my grave that I was killed by a fucking headless doll.
It's not your burden to bear.
Throwing my words back at me. Adorable. Are you satisfied?
With this room.
Onward.
All right, so at the top of the hallway, as you pass the stairs, you see that there's actually 3 doors up here.
Oh. Oh, okay. Over there in the corner, I see it.
Oh, okay.
More baggage.
Just
If I find a Cthulhu figurine, I'm gonna be very upset.
very methodically, she's just gonna check door by door, doors and corners.
All right, so are you opening the door?
Yep.
Looking for a head. No, we're getting ahead. Oh, look at that face. It's a good blip.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna open the door.
All right.
Can I make some sort of a history or arcana check around the lore and whatnot, or what might have
No.
tax around a fucking headless doll, or like an animated doll, or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
You okay there, Artemis?
Yeah, I'm just laughing at chat, and also my cat is trying to.
It's filthy. And you all should be ashamed.
What did you want me to roll? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
A history check to determine the headless doll thing that you're looking for.
11.
Headless doll,
Nothing good.
probably something that was well loved, and even without its head, you know, can't help what you love. Okay, are you peeking into this room, opening the door? What are you doing?
She's gonna open the door.
Okay.
Sure.
Opening the door, you see what was likely once a very beautiful dining hall. A moth-eaten rug lines the floor. Portraits stand on every available wall. There is a golden
What the hell is
but tarnished statue in the far back corner. Another chandelier has fallen here, destroying what looks to be a meal that had been in progress on the table. A couple of the chairs are shattered. You also see more doors, one directly to your north, one on the west wall, and one on the east wall.
It's a goddamn mansion. There's so many fucking doors.
Hey, at least none of them are locked. So far.
I came here for a conversation. Instead, I almost ended up at hors d'oeuvre.
Suck it up, Aethelstan.
And now my companion is
practical to
talking
check all
to a
these
headless doll.
Stick my head in. Clear. Let's go. Next one.
There's also the smell of rotten food here.
Makes sense.
As you're surveying the room, Keli, the statue in particular to the north kind of tugs at your memory. You've been to a place that had that sort of aesthetic. You were there with Aethelstan not long ago.
Oh no. The Golden City.
Oh shit.
There's no jade here. I should clarify.
Oh, that's the Jade. Sorry, my apologies. I don't know why I said gold. I don't know why I thought Golden City.
No, but you were in a very sandy place. With pharaohs and a city of the dead. And they had a lot of these type of statues depicting their pharaohs, their pantheon, or any sort of, you know, bougie
She just
member
kind
of
of-
lore.
Keela kind of calls over her shoulder. If you might want to look at this. And she
He-
says it with like a tone.
He'll step into the room. Excuse me. And he'll look at it.
Mm-hmm. Just as I described.
What was that place called? Or is it the actual place that we can't remember?
No, it's the place that you Harak? Hakar? I just forget which one it is.
I'm trying to look.
Starts with an H.
Hiscosa? No.
Yeah. No, that's not it. Harakir.
Harakir.
Arakir.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, Arakir.
I'm like, I knew it had an apostrophe in it somewhere.
Yeah. I knew it started with a ha.
Yep. Between the two of us, we got there.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
This
How-
is out of place.
Possibly stolen. Stolen artifacts are a common thing amongst those outside of other cultures.
Especially the rich.
But
Oh yes, I was speaking in all terms about the rich.
Okay.
Politicians and whatnot.
so Keela kind of looks at the two of them, at Aethelstan and at Breeze, and she says, I am not from here. I don't know travel between the places very well, but that should not be here.
Oh, I guess Athelstan will approach it.
Okay.
Is there anything, like dangerous about it? Or is it just not supposed to be here?
Well, the
Depends
Arakir,
on what it's for.
well, the people who would have something like that in their home or their temples, very strict, very much for agriculture, fertility, and whatnot.
So is it like a household god or something? Or
If we get closer, can we see what it's depicting?
I'm already like looking at it like from like 10, 15, 20 feet.
The face that
30.
looks back at you is that of a jackal.
Ah!
And from our recent trip, would I know that's one of their deities?
Is this, is the jackal holding like an instrument?
The jackal is holding a scepter. It's not one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's not the one with the curved hook. It's the other one.
Oh, with the tails?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Would you recognize
Does it look like it could be holding another one, though? Should be holding another one?
Make an investigation check or perception check if you're not touching it.
I'll perception.
Definitely not touching that thing.
I'm not fucking touching that, for fuck's sake. 19.
All right. It definitely looks like there should be something in the other hand.
I rolled a natural 20.
It's not. It is not intact, for that matter. Is this something that he can recognize as being a part of the Muhar kind of culture?
A little bit, maybe. Your exposure to that domain and everything was a little bit. It had more of a focus than just like sightseeing and sort of burying yourself in the knowledge of it.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm just like in specificity, like something jarring, anything regarding my meeting with her.
Not in particular, no.
Okay. Is it old?
Sorry, I was trying to read the notes that you gave me real quick.
From your perception check, yes.
Yeah, I figured.
It was not... You're pretty sure it was not created here.
This is a stolen artifact from a very, very, very long time ago. Long before I ever traveled those sands. I don't recognize it.
This is like an actual like full statue, right?
Yes, it stands about
Okay.
10 feet tall.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And you said it's made out of metal?
It has gold embellishments on it. The actual base of it appears to be some sort of sandstone, but stronger. And it's also been cured in a way that it appears white, like bone.
Could this, he'll say, could this be one of their abandoned gods?
Did you say that to me?
Yeah. That's my immediate thought, because I don't remember seeing any effigy anything like this. Granted, I was more concentrated on other things.
My knowledge of the gods is more broad scope.
Oh, they mostly worship the God King now. There's nothing we can do about this, for one thing, but it is unsurprising.
I don't like that it's here
I don't blame you.
and incomplete. Perhaps we leave it for now, but
Perhaps what is missing is still here.
perhaps.
Shall we?
Yes.
Right. So there is a door to... Well, there was a door to Aethelstan's right. There's one to the north, and there's one beside Breeze
Okay.
as well.
Sure.
Okay. Opening your door, Aethelstan, you see a very simple entry room with one torch on the wall, unlit. You can see there's a window and a door, which you assume probably leads outside, given the size of the room.
Oh, look at that. An egress. He makes a note of that.
Yeah. Good
Can you
to
see
know.
out the window at all?
It's dusty, but yeah, you can see a little bit of light and, you know, the snow sort of fuzzy falling.
Is it a courtyard, or is it within the manor, or is it something that he might have passed by during his rounds last night?
You get closer to it. From where you are, you can't really see much.
I suppose I'll make a perception check to see if it's possibly safe to enter this room.
Okay.
He's been hurt before. He just had teeth all around his torso.
All up in there.
All up in there. The worst. Not a pleasant
You're
feeling.
fine.
Not a pleasant feeling.
The room
14.
appears safe. It's a very small entry room with a window.
Looks clear. I'm good. God forbid. I've been trapped. Cedar's been trapped in places that suddenly become smaller. Is it an opaque
That's
window or just a
meta.
fragile wall? It is very meta, but like, okay. Hang on. What'd he do it though? You know what? Based off of his, he almost got eaten by a cupboard. Is there anything in this room at all?
Just the torch on the wall and the
Is
window and the door.
the torch was lit?
No, it's unlit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, not a torch, but like a holder for a torch.
Sconce. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. time I click over to Fantasy Grounds, the cursor like attaches to the top of the window and starts going wee. Sure. Boop boop. Boop boop.
Looking out the window, you can see the edge of what appears to be a very short cliff and ice beyond. You can see the ocean beyond the ice pack.
Never mind, this is not an egress. You will quickly find yourself without a floor. And he steps back out. And he makes a note of that on top of the previous note in his mind. This is not an egress, there is no floor.
Saving over.
Anybody find anything interesting?
Open my door.
What you got there, Breeze?
Opening your door reveals what was probably a decent kitchen. Inside there is a cold stove, no
Get
fire
off me,
in it.
Baelish.
There is a basin full of water and dirty dishes and some wood, but it's frozen. Open grain sacks line the floor. There's smashed glass and there's rotten food lying on the the table that had been clearly in mid-preparation. There also appears to be an archway to another room.
How long has it been since
Since you entered?
no, since the weight that I carry became lighter?
Say maybe 5 minutes. Not very long.
Yes, no. It smells awful.
It does smell quite awful.
It smells of awful.
Breeze, you can see the archway to a second room.
Come around and peek in.
Inside this room looks to be more food storage. There's a broken barrel that clearly once contained some sort of beer or wine, as the smell of old, musty alcohol fills this room. One of the barrels is tipped over and, strangely, good onion, is spread out on the floor. There are other barrels and boxes in here.
Just a bunch of onions?
Yep.
Intact, not rotten?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take one of the onions and pull out
French onion soup?
Oh, just making sure, just grab a dagger out and cut it down the middle.
Okay. You cut it down the middle.
Screams.
It has that onion odor, so you feel a little teary-eyed, and it looks good inside.
That's just fucking weird.
Everything. You draw the line at the onions.
Well,
I just disappeared inside of a cupboard.
Yeah,
And
but
now
that's
my
just a monster.
And now my friend is carrying a headless doll that talks to them.
I mean,
know
you
that.
talk.
I never said anything.
You were
We
sort
didn't
of talking.
hear any of that.
Not talking, excuse me. Calls to you.
I mean, you talk to yourself all the time, Aethelstan. Like, you talking to the air? Anything weird?
As Breeze says that, you feel the weight on your shoulder, and he has a point.
Of course there is a point there, but like, that is beside the point. Anywho, I do find anything of interest?
Yeah, the onions aren't rotten and everything else is. Oh, that one. Okay.
There's a toilet that smells really bad. but I couldn't gain access to the hallway.
It stinks in here, too. It stinks mostly in all of these rooms. So, not much else on the floor except rot and a toilet.
Yes.
Well, whatever's upstairs knows we're here. And probably has known since we knocked on the door.
Indeed, you were not quiet about it.
No. Well, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Well, going through all of their things, that does make us a bit disrespectful, doesn't it?
A little bit.
We're just looking for them. Nobody's seen anybody in this house for decades, probably.
They're upstairs. Whoever or whatever they are. He looks over. He looks like he ducks out the door and looks at the stairs again. Does he still think he can jump up there?
Yeah?
I could make that. I could make that. I could make that. No, I'm just kidding. This.
Do I have any reason why only the onions are okay?
They're not even sprouting?
Nope.
Don't onions turn toxic when they go bad?
Yeah.
Like
most things do when they rot.
Yep.
My love.
No, but I mean, I thought like onions get like super poisonous when they go bad. So
My love, look. Produce.
That's weird.
I admit I am curious, but I am not curious enough to pursue the matter. I mean, for one thing, the kitchen's a little dirty. I don't expect to be making any type of French
oh my
onion
god,
soup.
Ben.
What do you say now? Oh.
I am making a combat encounter comprised of a chimera, only with one of its heads, a night hag, and an animated armoire. I'm going to make my party fight the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe.
That's a good one.
Shame.
Get out. Just get out.
It's not my stream, but you deserve a stimker for that.
I hate it. I will blame Agni.
Yeah, blame
There
Agni.
you go.
So what are you guys doing?
Next
There's
room?
nothing else.
Do we want to keep?
Or,
Do we want to
yeah.
continue searching all of these rooms to continue to find more horrors beyond our wildest imaginations and rotten food, as well as disgusting ass toilets? Or
What toilet?
Keeley just looks at him over her shoulder and raises an eyebrow and smiles.
He wants the toilet.
if you had to go to the bathroom,
Does this
you
door
could just
open
ask.
here?
Do you try to open it?
The toilet's a mimic.
Yes.
The door opens. You see the hallway and the broken stairs.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, we know what that door does. What about the other ones that were in the other room?
You mean this
Someone
one?
in the other room, I thought.
Yeah, that one. Or the one just down the hall from it, I think.
Boop.
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh.
realize that was a door.
There's a stag and some stairs.
Opening the door, that you see that there is two more doors. There's one to the north and one kitty corner to that. There is a dead stag hanging on the wall and a set of stairs leading down.
Oh no.
Oh.
Does it also stink in here?
No,
Does it smell musty from the basement? The cellar?
it's got that cellar must, yeah. Also a little more cold here.
I'm much more interested in going up than going down. But that's merely because I have something to do. But if you really want to go downstairs, by all means, I would love to see it happen.
Sorry, I'm a 12-year-old.
Me
I really want to
too.
go downstairs.
We're going down.
You want to go
But-
down? Okay, after you.
I mean, if you got stuff to do upstairs, we can deal with upstairs first. Can come back to the downstairs later.
I would prefer to deal with the upstairs while I still have all my spell slots.
Then let's deal with the upstairs.
Are you sure? I know you want to go downstairs.
I really do. But we can do upstairs first.
You don't have your spell slots, my
Yeah.
dear. You used
yes.
2 Misty Steps.
I thought that was. Hang on. Never mind. I'll figure that out later.
Okay.
I would
I thought
like to
that
just
was
make sure there's nothing else in this last room, but other than that, we can go upstairs.
okay.
The basement can wait.
Obviously, my knowledge, my understanding of the warlock, the packed boons is not what it should be.
Your Pact of the Blade, yes?
I'm not packed with boon. The spells that I am given as for the cantrips and whatnot. Never mind. I'll figure that out.
The expanded spell
So-
list that you get from your patron still counts when you use it as a spell slot. You just don't have to count it against the spells that you know.
You know,
They're like
I was very
cleric
confused on that
spells.
too.
But there was a cantrip.
Misty Step is not a
Misty
cantrip.
Step is not a cantrip.
Oh, that's a second level. You're
Yeah.
right. Never mind.
Yep.
There is a cantrip on there, but not all of them
Yeah.
are cantrips.
We don't need to talk about how much of an idiot I am. Let's
You're
keep
not
going.
an idiot. We're fighting now. Roll initiative.
Okay.
All right, so you guys going up or down or
I just want to check this door. I want to open this door at least to look into the room before we go upstairs.
okay? Opening that door, you see the study.
Oh, you're back
Anything
down
of,
there.
like,
Okay.
Note. Oh, is that the same room that we were in?
Yep, that's where the mimic was.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were 2 more doors, and the stairs down on the door Aethelstan opened from the dining room.
We can go upstairs. That's fine. We can check the others later if we need to.
Okay, but how are we getting upstairs?
You
That's a
turn
good
around,
question.
You turn around. Athelstan's already at the base of the stairs, like doing that meme with the math and whatnot.
Yeah, can I tell about how far that jump is going to be?
Can I just
Sure, make an investigation check. Or
Can I-
intelligence check, sorry.
Intelligence?
can
Can
I
you
pull
do-
me
can you do the
10 feet
thing?
up? Can I pull me closer? Can I pull me 10 feet closer to upstairs?
No.
Can Breeze do the special jump thing?
What I'm
Breeze,
looking to see if I can make.
It's 12 to 14 feet from the floor. So when you're up a couple steps, it's about 10 to 12.
So if I'm like right at the top stair of where this ends.
You go to the top step.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
No.
I'm decent at that.
All right. As you put your weight on the top step, it begins to crumble beneath you. Using your very nimble feet, or hooves, you're able to jump back and prevent yourself from falling into the pit of broken wood.
Whew.
It is now 11 to 13 feet from the top step.
Okay. And how high far can you jump? Is it your strength score?
Vertically, I'm not sure. Let me look
Okay.
at that.
Aren't you?
How big is Breeze?
5'4".
5'4"? I throw them up there.
Make a strength
Can
check.
Wait, Breeze is a satyr, right? Can't
Yes.
do you
I
have that
have
mirthful leap thing?
Yes.
Rolled an 18.
Breeze, do you allow this to
Yeet.
happen?
Just like he's just been standing there doing the
With-
math and whatnot.
I mean, with no prior knowledge, I don't think I have enough time to react to it.
They're just like, I'm leaving the ground.
Just all of a sudden, I'm in the air.
I would say Aethelstan is not being subtle or sneaky about it. So you have a moment to realize and parse. Okay, he's just gonna throw me.
I think I think he's gonna like place a hand on the shoulder first to let them know that he's there, and then like
Heave.
Yeet.
All right. So here's what happens.
yeet the satyr.
If I know something is going to be happening, I'll try and push off as well. But
You know what's happening, or you get the idea. So
Mhm.
as Aethelstan grips your shoulder and puts the other hand down to kind of like grab a hoof,
Mhm.
you balance both hooves onto one hand, and as he shoves you up,
I'm
you
6'6".
take your
my
mirthful leap off of his hands.
At a D8. I can jump another 7 feet.
All right, and you are
Then get
able
out.
to make it to the top. I need another dexterity saving throw.
Of course. Grab the dice, not the thing. Oh yeah.
All right, you were able to
22.
scrabble your way up onto this sort of broken ledge, and you manage to avoid nails, bits of board, splinters, anything like that.
You just hear Aethelstan go like say something in Celestial. Huh, that actually worked.
I can jump high. I just wanted to make sure it was gonna work. Is there anything up on the second landing that I can tie a rope off onto?
1 second, I will drop you on the map.
Oh no, Graham on 11.
You find yourself at the top of the stairs. There is a lot more wood here, as the attic space seems to have collapsed as well. Another chandelier has crashed here. It is very cold, and you can hear the wind blowing. And as you look to your right, you see that there is an open door. And snow has begun to move in and blow into the hallway. There's a door to your right and double doors to the front of you, to the north of you. You don't really see anywhere where you would be able to tie off a rope. The banister on the stairs is still standing. Its sturdiness is probably in question.
Okay. Is the actual door still on this door?
The door is still on. It's just open right now.
Opening in, like in towards the inside, or is it?
It opens
opening...
out.
Okay. Can I reach the door
You can certainly try.
easily? Like, is it easy? Would it be easy for me to reach this door?
It would depend on the floor, because there's a lot of broken floorboards.
Okay.
And you've seen what the front hall and the staircase looks like.
Okay.
So
Then
safely,
I will.
maybe.
Maybe. Okay. And nothing on here, nothing in this floor looks
Yeah, sorry.
sturdy enough to tie a rope to. So let's just What do I have? I don't have anything that'll work from that. Nothing that'll work from that. Who's the lightest? I call down.
Aethelstan's like kind of looks at the other two who are significantly shorter than him. Not me.
I think probably Valish because I'm wearing heavy armor. So.
I
Yeah,
am
probably.
a neat 103 kilograms.
I do like my pastries though.
Pastries are delicious.
And he kind of like rubs his belly, and you can see through his robes that he's got a little bit of a paunch.
Same.
I mean,
Same. I was just rubbing my paunch, so.
Now I'm rubbing my paunch. I want a donut.
You know what? Actually,
I mean, if Keelah looks like she's the latest, she'll go, but.
I can make
She
something
just
work
doesn't want to
here.
hurt Breeze.
Oh, fuck it, I'll try it.
I can make something work here, but it's wasting something.
I try and cast Misty Step again.
Fuck it.
You fart.
You fart.
Oh, it was the magic. It's the magic eggs.
We hang out too much.
We do. Oh my god, the three of us.
It was a princely fart.
Shut up, Ben. Don't ruin my magic.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it was the mirthful leap, most of it. It was the extra oomph. That's all.
That's why I take issue with it. I was literally born a fallen angel.
Yep.
I became one.
Yeah. I will.
I shoot solar beam out of my hands.
Fuck it, it's probably a waste. But I'm going to take a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
All right.
Change my strength
Oh,
4
no.
to 21 for an hour.
I'm here
And
for
I'll
it.
toss a rope down.
All right.
I'll give it a
Breeze is suddenly
tug.
swole.
Just like swells up. Paint us a word picture, Naffy.
So the hill giant potion is not tasty. It has a toenail in there.
Mhm.
There might be some fungus. It's kind of gross. So think like musty. You asked me, Cedar. This is all you. You don't get to complain.
I wasn't expecting that. Oh.
So think like mushroom. There's like mushroom, sort of that kind of oaky mushroom smoky flavor. And then a little bit of a like an acrid thing at the back of your molars. Otherwise it's tasteless. It's just weird.
How does it have all of those and be tasteless? Never mind.
Go with me.
I
on
just
this.
wanted Breeze to turn into a giant woman.
As you chug this back, you turn into a satyr hulk.
Nice.
You're, the guns, the thighs, they're thick.
The front of your top just shreds right here.
Yeah, you got like a little bit of a. You could probably just tear your shirt off if you wanted to.
It's like that scene in Castle in the Sky when they're just doing the muscle thing.
Yeah.
I'm not mending that, I hope you know.
If you move, you feel your shoulders too hard forward, you will bust out of the back of your shirt.
Noted.
Throwing the rope down, you kind of coil it around one arm, hold it with the other, and brace yourself.
Okay, come on up.
Okay.
Their voice is slightly deeper.
Come on up here. Is that a strength check or athletics or what?
Athletics, or strength. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm not backflipping up there.
Maybe you are. I don't know. Not your mama.
I was
Is that
so
with
close to being
advantage
a nat
because
20.
I'm helping?
You're technically not helping though. You're just holding the rope.
I rolled
Yeah,
10,
okay.
Okay.
which was very nearly a nat 20.
So Aethelstan begins to climb it, and you get about 2-3 feet off the ground, and then you start slipping down.
What was that about pastries?
I really like them.
I mean, they are quite nice. Can I try it again?
Absolutely.
That's more like it.
There you
Dirty
go.
20.
You
Dirty
kind of
20.
do the wipe your hands off
He
and
would
start
do
climbing.
No such thing.
I knew you would.
He would do no such thing, especially not after what he's been through. Not today.
Well, it's not like he licked his palms. He just spit into them.
Okay. No.
And he's been prestidigitated.
Okay. Yeah.
God damn it, Benjamin.
Just like hop up there like the one guy in gym class who could climb the fucking rope. But I use my legs. I'm not showing off. I use my legs too.
Yeah.
Fucking Alex French.
The fact that you remember their name.
He just climb that rope, his legs just like hanging down. Granted, his entire family used to go to circus camp every summer, so like.
Oh well.
Okay, well that
explains
it. So you make it to the top, Aethelstan. And Breeze is looking swole.
Oh, whoa. You okay?
New fitness regimen.
It's working. It's working.
It'll probably disappear in like an hour.
It's probably for the best. That Tunic looks like he's working hard. Come on up.
Alright,
Next.
Keeley will try.
Alright, go ahead and make a athletics or strength check.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I was waiting for it. I've been rolling so good all night.
Like 3 now runs, so like, you know what? It's time to share the love.
So you start climbing.
Yeah.
And you're feeling pretty good. And then an old war injury makes your whole arm freeze up. And you lose your grip and you fall. And then you need a dexterity saving throw.
Can you describe the sound that we hear up on the top landing there once it comes to it?
Yep. As soon as a dexterity saving throw happens.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I didn't take feather fall.
Sorry, but I was actually kind of looking toward to the bang, like a bunch of pots.
All right.
I say this with love.
Yep. I deserve
You make it. You manage to not fall all the way into the pit of broken wood and detritus at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
You sort of like heave your way and like throw your body towards the stairs that are still there. However, your legs are kind of like into the wood. So you're going to take 2 fall damage.
Okay.
You're going to take 4 piercing damage.
Ooh.
And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Man.
A
saving throw?
save.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole lot of nails down there.
Oh no. Well, you get freaking tetanus?
Tetanus.
But you do take 3 piercing damage from the broken nails. You manage to avoid tetanus.
Are you giving me the wound, or do I have to do that?
I'll do it. I just wanted to make sure that I was telling you before I did it. That way, if you had anything you wanted to do, like if you were immune or something, I didn't want to like add it right away.
Breeze and Aethelstan are just like upstairs talking about like protein shakes and stuff like that, and just like.
You just hear like a line of cursing in Celestial.
Oh, that's what I haven't heard before.
You okay?
Full of them in Primordial. Yep.
Imagine
And she's gonna
Primordial
try
just
again.
sounding like a cup of jello, like wiggling.
All right, so you are able to scrabble your way to the top. It is not
Yeah. It's not graceful at
not
all.
graceful. No, no, it is very much a struggle. It is a struggle bus, as I'm
It would be
sure.
me trying to climb up an actual rope.
Yeah, me
Can
too.
I like make? Can I just end the misery and just like do that? Like,
Hold your hand out to help.
yeah.
Key, do you take the hand?
Yeah. She does.
I grasp that meaty forearm and I pull that some bitch up here.
All right, so you're a little out of breath, little embarrassed, because who isn't
She just
embarrassed when you fall down?
She just looks at Aethelstan and says, "Not a word."
I didn't see anything.
And Valish looks up, strokes his
I think
chin.
between the three of us, we could pull him up.
Yeah.
I'm not
He wants to come up here.
a strong man, but he like
Tie a loop at the
Just wrap
bottom
it
of
around
it
your
and stick
waist.
your tie a loop around the bottom, put your foot in it, and hang on.
all right.
Or just tie it around your waist and we'll...
Okay, so
Yeah,
he
we'll haul you up.
ties a loop at the bottom and steps into it and holds for dear life onto the rest of it. So one of you can make a strength saving throw with advantage. Or sorry,
And the word you're
just a
looking
strength
for is
check.
fording.
Not a strength saving throw, just a strength check.
Strength check? Okay.
With advantage.
It's probably me right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, man. So you like yeet this
Nice.
motherfucker
24.
up. There's actually a point where he's coming up real fast, and you have to
It's like
remind
a
yourself to slow
slippery
down so you
slope.
don't like yo-yo him over your shoulder. Standing at the top of the stairs, you can see now what Aethelstan, what Mina was telling you about. There is a glimmering field or barrier over the double doors to the north.
Well, now that's interesting.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session because it's midnight already.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So thank you guys. I'm glad we got to play, even though we were down a couple people due to extenuating circumstances. Hopefully we will be back next week with the whole team. And
Next week, Slav's gonna wake up and be like, "Where did everybody go?" They went into the mansion.
oh shit! Yeah.
Alex gonna like look up from his coffee. What?
Actually,
Exactly.
before looking out the door, can I, or yeah, the open door, which direction is it facing? Is it facing towards the ocean, the
You
houses?
if you're going over there, I need you to make a dex check.
Oh, I mean, I was standing right beside it.
Oh, you're at a
already,
window.
right?
My apologies. You're at a window right
Right,
now.
or I don't know. Sorry, whatever I'm standing beside.
Okay, so yeah, looking out at the window, you can see that there is this sort of balcony there with some like frozen over furniture, and beyond that you can see the sails of the succubus.
Okay.
So it's to the south.
Okay, sorry. When you described it, I thought the door was beside me, and that's what was
My apologies. I forgot there was
there.
a window there.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
looking right at it, but no, there's no window there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, because that's why I was thinking. Okay, if I can get the door closed, I can tie it up to the.
Yeah, sorry. No, the door is actually on the other
thing.
side of the staircase.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you again. Hopefully we will be back with our whole staff, our whole crew.
I'm surprised that there wasn't any like paint cans like hanging from like above. This shit is like Kevin McAllister really outdone himself this time. Like, hot damn.
Note to self. All right, so stick around for the raid. Thank you everybody for joining us,
like
for the new
Mad Bird
follows.
is streaming.
And sorry, who?
It looks like Mad Bird is streaming.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. We'll go raid our friends over at Madbird Streams. They are good people, so give them a follow once we get there, and join us on Wednesday over at Goodman Games Official, where we have Prep or Die with Jeremy and I, and some very, very, very special guests. The kind of guests that are, they got the blue check mark on Twitter.
Ooh.
Very
Fancy
fancy.
people.
I'm so excited for you guys.
Matthew Mercer?
No, I wish.
No, Avi would be dead.
I wouldn't even be able to say anything about it because I would just be like, Matthew Mercer, it's on Pepper Die.
Yeah.
Excuse me. No,
I would've
but they do
gotten
have
all
the
screams.
verified, and they are very, very cool people. So join us on Goodman Games Official on Wednesday. That'll be around 9 o'clock. We are a little bit later just due to some scheduling conflicts, but we will be there at 9 o'clock on Wednesday. And then join us back here on Friday for some more D&D with DM Artemis, who's playing Keelai, sorry. And we're going to have some more feels. An all ladies and NB's party, and we use it to get through our trauma.
That's how everybody describes that game.
So thank you again.
It's Tuesday tomorrow over on my channel.
Oh, and Tuesday on Cedar's channel, where it is Terror Tuesday.
You
what are
want
we
to be
playing?
terrified?
What?
It's Terror Tuesday, right? What are we playing?
Yeah, Terror Tuesday. Well, it's either down between, according to what I've written down, it's either going to be Prey or Lost and Random. Prey is a sci-fi
Prey is
horror.
creepy. Prey. After
Yes,
watching
Prey
playing
is-
Aliens this week, I'm gonna pass on the Prey because I didn't sleep very well last night already.
It has mimics in it.
I know. I played Prey briefly.
Lost and Random, you play this like little 12-year-old girl because
I
why
get
wouldn't
near
you?
that game.